Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yo. Sorry, I was like there's too many stuff to do today. It's like I need to I need to go to the bank. I need to go to walk like 20-minute long kind of like road back and forth, and also I eat over there and then came back, eat the other stuff. Quite lots of stuff to do. Hello there, everyone. My name is Gary Valker, and I'm your host and your voice. The voice here is to entertain you and may not have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, I look like shit right now. I shouldn't just show my face at all, to be honest. And it's so freaking hot right now. I need to cut my hair short at this point. It's just so fucking hot. Okay? I got a big ass forehead. I should expose this forehead and then just like have more like air coming in at this point. I don't know. I'm just so fucking sweaty right now. Hold on. Blah. Man, being an animator sucks. I mean, like being a YouTube animator nowadays. Animators like YouTube nowadays sucks. Well, if you're working alone, it's fine. But if you're working like a big ass budget, then there's like a very big difference into things.
What a
Massive day.
massive day for the. Ah, that's so mean. He's pointing at the. That's kind of mean. That's kind of mean. Is he wrong?
Yeah, again, I don't want to show my sweaty face today, so I'm just going to show my VTubers only. Ta-da! Still, I'm surprised that lots of people thought I was like fucking young, and now I'll be like, no, I'm old. I'm 31 years old now. It's almost approaching my fucking birthday too. No, I do not want to come to you. Fuck you, bot. You know, funny thing is, like, I think like my VTuber character is a little bit too big, and let me shrink myself a little bit. Yeah, now at least you guys can see like what the fuck is going on the screen. At least on the latest one, and my hair is like poking out, blocking the shit out of you guys. Like you guys can't see jack shit right now. Yee. Yep. So again. Yeah, working alone is kind of fine. You do things on your own pace. People like it. People like do this, do that. Like this particular dude, you kind of taking a look at it right now. He have like shit tons of people doing the animations. He has storyboard artists, writers, an artist, like even just the animator alone. There's like a few animators together. This is why I want to create a group that everyone is making stuff for their own interest, and then at the end we still kind of like work together to like streamline the situations, yada yada stuff. I want to like get something like that working, because not all animator can just like have the time to make their own animation. Sometimes we want to just do storyboarding and then have some guest artists to help us do it, and then we can help each other's, like you help me do one episode, I help you do one episode, each other just keep help each other's, something like that. Make it easier for us to produce like more content within like a shorter time frame, not like 1 month per like animations. That's like stupidly expensive. I all in believing like everyone have their own talent, so it's better like each people can cover up our own like personal like ability to do stuff. And for now, one of the let's get back to work. One of the big reasons I'm kind of like still doing lots of work while I'm at it is because, yeah, you see, Grog, I'm using AI. Technically, I wrote like a bunch of stuff in here, and then, not here, yeah, I wrote a bunch of stuff in here, and then use AI to kind of like streamline the bullshit I added in. You guys know I'm yapping a lot, so I need to like make it like less intimidating for other people to kind of take a look at my gosh dang like stuff, so it doesn't scare the shit out of them. So I have to do quite lots of things at the moment. Ta-da! Oh man, there's lots of things too. I gotta go and unhighlight the name and thingy. What I can do is Control B. Wait a minute, Control B is supposed to embolden you. What happened? What happened to my Control B? Yeah. Sometimes I didn't write the end dash and like the end dash stuff. They still end up like writing the end dash thing into it. Kind of pissed me off because like it's my own writing. I don't know why they decided to like add like an end dash in between. Yeah, economy is getting bad, so I'm going to increase my pricing now. Yeah, it's still a little bit of old information, so I need to like check a little bit. Yeah, I currently have like one client in the waitlist. I kind of want to let him know that yes, stuff have become more expensive. Are you sure you want to waste your money on me? You know, again, I'm the kind of person who like it's really hard to say. I know it's the detriment of sacrificing myself for betterment of other people, but still, I should not be that noble, to be honest. I always having this dilemma of like, do I be the kind person or be a shitty person here? Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea. Either way, let's keep watching the video again.
It's kind of mean.
for the unemployed. The Odd Ones Out apparently fired a bunch of people from his animating team, and people were pissed. So the entire Odd Ones Out team has been fired, which means my main source of income is gone. Roki, I'm joking. As you all know, it's about to be the dreaded tax season, and we're about to move, so I'll be doing comms full-time from here on out. I'd like to have a big favor from y'all to please boost my lovely coworker commissions and help support them as well. I
will be honest with you. As soon as I see a blue sky link, I'm just like, nah, buddy. Nah, from literally anything. Linktree, I don't know, fucking even hell, DeviantArt would be better than Blue Sky. Hell no.
Kind of is,
just Twitter where you can't make fun of Bangladesh. Also, this dude uploaded a handful of videos in the year. You can't afford an animation team of that many people off of just a couple of videos.
I'm sorry, I have to ask.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like he literally make per episode is like few months per episode. I know making animation is hard, but his animation I know is a little bit high on the qualities, but still look at the design. Okay, it's not supposed to spend like 3 fucking months to make one. You have a lot of people. So the people you hire to do stuff should have like literally, like can finish like one literally piece of work. You don't have to do like 20 minutes, just 8 minutes or 10 minutes of like animations. It would be enough for you for like do it like by week, you know. I know by week is a little bit like too much for a normal animators, but you have that many people. You can afford to make one per week. Like doing like per pipeline, just like 5-minute pipeline is even like better. You don't need to be like long fucking ass time to do things. I know a lot of people keep saying like, hey, you know how to do animation right. Why don't you make like a content like storytelling content? Those things takes shit ass time. We can't just poop animation out. We have to do the writing, and then it depends on the writing. We have to draw appropriate like shots for like each of the panel. It's not like we are going to use like one drawing for like and then reuse them for the entirety of like 10 minutes of talking, right? And technically we can, but still it's going to be boring for the next episode, and then the next episode, and then the next episode if you just keep using them. So those things do take time. It's not something that you can just poop up immediately. They convert my dash into N dash. Holy shit. Okay, chibi cheat mall. This would be 85. And then I'm going to cheat this out a little bit. I have I have a similar animation framework, but a concept. I only need this. Fun, ready to go. Oh wait, I want to look at the video. Why did I pause it and then like completely
From
forgot
the
about it?
animation team of furry, or is this just like a style?
Also, this dude uploaded a handful of videos in the year. You can't afford an animation team of that many people off of just a couple of videos.
I'm sorry, I have to ask, is everyone in the animation team a furry, or is this just like a stylistic choice, or what's up with that? Probably, yeah. I do. It's just that there's like a lot of cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Afford an animation team of that many people off of just a couple of videos.
That's crass.
3 videos. For reference, he might make 10 to 20k per video release, 75k on the upper end. So that's abysmal to have an entire animation team for that. That might sound like a lot of money, but it's not. Now, a lot of these animators were coming out and saying that
That's just so little amount of money. I don't know how long his videos are, but I guarantee you, YouTube does not pay well. If this man gets any money, it's probably from Patreon, not from
Either Patreon or like sponsorship from other people, or like member, YouTube member, or merchandising. I think the most important part is the merchandising. That one alone can actually like earn you money if you do have a like some sort of like hit series going on there. If you manage to brand your animation really well, then his animation is actually very iconic. So like from merch alone, I think that he can definitely earn some money. But the problem is like it's been ages, and his brand content is really like further out and sparse. Like instead of talking about his story, he should have like, you know, community story to share out, like short burst. Like he didn't adapt to the newer environment. Just going to say this. Story art content is good, but you do have to make it like much more adaptable to like, you know, I won't really say brain rot content. It's more like the ADHD content nowadays. So it's basically like you can make like a 3-minute shorts, or like just a 10-minute shorts, or like 5-minute shorts. Just you don't need to be a feature length like talk about lots of drag on stuff. Just like short story that your audience want to share, and then you can animate it out to them, and then like they see it, they'll be like, ooh, goody, and something like that, you know. And then give a shout out to the persons, yada stuff that share the story, so you guys can like properly like framework the things out, you know, working with your like audience. And as time passes, like they like the one that really appreciate you will always give you more money, is because like you show way more stuff than they can provide. Like you basically provide way more content that like they expect that you can do, like all those kind of things. It's really important. Just going to say this. Yeah, it is a very important things.
YouTube.
and saying that this was abrupt and they had no idea for these sudden layoffs. So yes, this was my job with the Odd Ones Out. Since this is pretty public knowledge now, yes, this was my primary income. I worked 30 to 35 hours weekly for the channel, so the sudden layoff was pretty devastating to say the least. I am very open for constant
Someone else
illustration.
got fired, so have some money. A coup.
Hooray! Thank you! It was 10 to 20 minutes. Bro, 10 to 20 minutes videos don't do jack shit on YouTube.
Work. Trigger warning. Ableism.
Oh no.
So I just found out the Odd Ones Out firing all his
Is
animators.
it because they are furries? Is that it? Is that the trigger warning? Oh no.
Not cool, but everybody seems to forget he's been problematic. We've known this. Do not interact if you support. Bait or mental retard.
Wait, what was the tweet? I think putting /s to show sarcasm is really great and useful tool. I don't understand. I actually don't understand. Screw, you're problematic? Fuck. I don't understand. That's a Reddit thing? I am not a Redditor. He's being sarcastic. But why is that problematic that he's sarcastic? Screw, you're a genius /ass. I get it, but why is this a problem? Like, he said trigger warning. What am I supposed to get triggered by? Is sarcasm able? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, it isn't. He's just dumb. Because
Well,
why would you say trigger warning ableism and put a completely unrelated tweet under it? What?
To call it. If he genuinely did fire his whole team right before tax season without as much of a warning, that would be a dick move. Anyway, the reason...
At least it's not before Christmas. I mean, you know, there's only so much.
It's
you can
after
do.
Christmas.
became big is because this got picked up by our YouTube drama, the most loser Reddit of all time. Now, come to think of it, they're basically doing what I'm doing, but at least I'm getting paid. Anyway, let me play a clip from my favorite low-income YouTuber, Diesel Patches.
However, the message that follows afterwards is, it's kind of ridiculous. Hey y'all, don't be taking screenshots of this and posting it online. It's not anyone's business. Whoever posted it on Reddit, please delete.
Hey lads, do not put this up onto the internet. Hey lads, who put this up onto the internet? Shame.
It. Yes. Hey guys, I know I just claimed a popular YouTuber fired me and his entire staff, and I know this sounds like juicy drama, but please don't make this public. You can't just drop something like this while adding your entire Discord server and then expect people to keep this info private.
No, for real, the anime...
Everyone knows that if you put something onto Discord, especially into the announcement, it is definitely private. It will definitely not get clipped out of context and posted on the internet.
Asian community was in shambles because of this. They were like, please, no, God forbid, anything but working for baby no money, please. All he did was let people go.
I'm sure it's not that bad working for him. It's okay.
Oh, and somehow it's a bad thing? There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Massive day for the unemployed. Forced to get a job. And
Okay, that's... You know what? This is the most thing that I would put trigger warning against, okay? Forced to get a job? Nah, man. Not too far. Job application. Can we make that a slur also? Please?
And this got so big that the Odd Ones Out himself responded. There's been some discussion online about changes to my team, and I want to clear a few things up. We still have an animation team, and the artists working on future projects
We have an animation team. We promise we only kicked out the furries. The rest are cool.
will continue to be credited in the videos they participate in making. Over the years, I've worked with a lot of really talented freelancers on a project-by-project basis depending on the needs of the video. My team has always fluctuated. Freelance creative work often shifts as projects evolve, and right now I'm working on scaling the team to focus on more condensed roles. Last year, despite having a sizable team, we only released 3 videos. Basically,
Damn.
Odd Ones Out has been funding the animation team out of pocket, using his backlog of videos and personal sponsorship.
Wait, do you have to pay them even if they're not doing shit? Because otherwise they would have released stuff, no? Surely he doesn't pay them for idling. Yes, depends on the contract. Surely not. That would
Sorry,
be
your
stupid.
PC is dying.
Yeah, don't say that. If my PC will hear it, it might just shut down. Don't say that.
Man, like I say again, like there's not too much. Oh, I pressed the wrong ass fucking button. Yeah, I want to I have to show back my. Sometimes I do typing. I press numbers. Gosh, dang, this thing is keep like getting triggered. I need to remove like the shortcut key for like activating my gosh dang table thing. You can see this. I can like transparent it and non-transparent it, like those kind of things. But either way, where was I again? Yes, like well, basically just, again, it's not too much of an issues to be honest, like they are not fully employed, so it's like I'm just doing my stuff, and then like it if you guys don't know how like commission artists work, is basically we get hired. It's just that odd ones out, like all the anime, like half of the animator into there is basically is a like a consistent. Is rather to say like it's like the animator is working under odd ones out. It's more like odd ones out is their like consistent customers. So it almost exclusively just do that work is because every single time I finish a work, they give me another job. So I'm constantly being like not available. So in some case, some people might see it as like a fully like employed to them. In reality, you just keep getting job from that one person's. And animation takes a lot of effort and like your times. So it's like right now I'm not taking too many jobs because I'm doing one animations. And that one animation took me quite a long time to make it. And I'm working alone. So yeah.
It's not before Christmas. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
This became big is because this got picked up by our YouTube drama, the most loser Reddit of all time. Now, come to think of it, they're basically doing what I'm doing, but at least I'm getting paid. Anyway, let me play a clip from my favorite low-income YouTuber, Diesel Patches.
However, the message that follows afterwards is, it's kind of ridiculous. Hey y'all, don't be taking screenshots of this and posting it online. It's not anyone's business. Whoever posted it on Reddit, please delete.
Hey lads, do not put this up onto the internet. Hey lads, who put this up onto the internet? Shame.
Yes. Hey guys, I know I just claimed a popular YouTuber fired me and his entire staff, and I know this sounds like juicy drama, but please don't make this public. You can't just drop something like this while adding your entire...
There's also like, I don't know, I should say unprofessionalisms. It is butthurt that your longtime client that kind of lock you down, it suddenly like just without prior warning say that, hey, no more work for you. It can be an issue. It can be an issue. Everyone should piss off about that, but put out a confusing statement that is like I got fired. It's odd. Do they have contract that is they are permanently employed? If they don't, yes, it's not a very big deal. They have like a very weird misunderstood concept of like being hired and being hired as a permanent hired, like exclusive hired, and being a freelancer or commissioners, commission artists or commission animators. I would make it much more specific. That's the one part of the issues in there. Is just that again, like when you do this kind of things as your permanent job, try to not just have one client. If you really want to have that one client, you have to expect that one client is not going to like forever give you money. No one is going to be permanent. None of my viewers, technically, aside from Good Kings, I'm not sure how long he will still be here, but I would understand not everyone here is permanent. Even my customer, even my viewer, even anyone can be permanent. Because I am a viewer and consumer too. There will be times I get tired of the things and then I completely forgot about it. And then when I take back a look, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that was a thing. Like, I used to watch, like, Philip DeFranco a lot. Nowadays, I didn't even take a look at Philip DeFranco stuff. It's not because he fall off or anything. It's just that, for some reason, it just stopped. And I also does that too. So, I do believe everyone would do that too. There's no way of people that can, like, make, like, the entirety of the things that become, like, a daily stuff. Okay? The only content creator that I felt like it becomes my daily routine, okay, is when I watch MXR back in the days. Every single morning, I wake up, I sit there and try to eat my breakfast. I will open a MXR like React episode, daily because they post it out daily, and then I sit there and watch like this 20-minute react daily, 15 to like 20 minutes react. So it's basically just that. That is my daily like morning show routine, and YouTube fucked them over, sadly. And now, sad to say, like, they're not together anymore. Yeah. And when you bang on everything on YouTube, when YouTube fucked you over, well, say bye bye to your career, and then like depends on how you use your money and how you spend on things. And if you are the breadwinner, it's just going to have lots of stress when you have a family to take care of. That's the thing. It's just going to say it's a very complicated life journey and stuff, you know. That is just the fact of life. And then I literally lost one of my daily routine. I'm not even kidding. Again, stuff are tough for reasons. We just have to, like, you know, everything have their own things. We just try to.
Entire Discord server and then expect people to keep this info private.
No, for real. The anime.
Everyone knows that if you put something onto Discord, especially into the announcement, it's definitely private. It will definitely not get clipped out of context and posted on the internet.
Asian community was in shambles because of this. They were like, please, no, God forbid, anything but working for baby no money, please. All he did was let people go.
I'm sure it's not that bad working for him. It's okay.
Oh, and somehow it's a bad thing? There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Massive day for the unemployed. Forced to get a job. And
Okay, that's... You know what? This is the most thing that I would put trigger warning against, okay? Forced to get a job? Nah, man. Not too far. Job application. Can we make that a slur also? Please?
And this got so big that the Odd Ones Out himself responded. There's been some discussion online about changes to my team, and I want to clear a few things up. We still have an animation team, and the artists working on future projects
We have an animation team. We promise we only kicked out the furries. The rest are cool.
will continue to be credited in the videos they participate in making. Over the years, I've worked with a lot of really talented freelancers on a project-by-project basis depending on the needs of the video. My team has always fluctuated. Freelance creative work often shifts as projects evolve, and right now I'm working on scaling the team to focus on more condensed roles. Last year, despite having a sizable team, we only released 3 videos. Basically,
Damn.
Odd Ones Out has been funding the animation team.
Well, everyone will get bored here and there time to time, especially when I don't talk, you know. I'm a very yappy person, but when there's not lots of conversations happening in there, I will always have not lots of conversations. Like, depends on the things I watch and I talk about it. I do best when there's, basically, like, most of the time, you guys will understand that I only perform really well when... yeah, I only perform really well when there's like people like have the ability to kind of like chat with me, those kind of things, you know. But those things are not always a thing, you know. It's a non-permanent stuff. As most people already see, like my skill is in chatting and having intelligence take. But when I'm in the situations that I have no take that I can give to people, then yeah, like, what can I do? There's literally nothing. I can't talk nothing when there's nothing to talk. And when my brain is kind of like at a shutdown mode or just like focus working mode, I'm eerily silent. And most people would already understand that part about me. It's just that I can be very fucking scary when I suddenly don't talk. Thank God I'm a VTuber, so when I don't talk, it's just like a guy like smiling at you. But in my real life, like I just don't talk. Like my face is like my resting bitch face is like very scary to a lot of people. Yeah, especially when I personally like when I talk, I'm super talkative. When I don't talk, I really zip up my mouth so much that they think I'm grumpy or something. You know, giving people silent treatment or something. But no, it's just that when I have nothing to talk, I got nothing to input, you know? I know when to shut up, when to talk, and there's a lot of situations I need to shut up. Because I know I'm the blabbermouth kind of people, and then like I am a very honest person, so I end up can be a little bit brutal when I talk, you know? I made my conversation much more easier for the stream. It's literally have like everyone typing here right now. There's a TTS talk to me. So I feel like that's actually a human conversation happening with me, so I can like talk to you guys. This is why sometimes when you guys type, like halfway I'm talking, when you guys type in the chat, I pause. It's because like the TTS is talk to me. I decided to pause and listen to that first and then continue. It feel much more conversational. I know having like people like in my Discord, like if I just live in Discord, I just let anyone drop in and have a chat with me. A lot more people would have endless chat with me because again, I'm a very chatty person. I'm a very chattable person, but there's still like so many stuff that I do want to like do. I don't know. It's just odd. I can do more, but also it's weird. Hold on a little bit. Okay, done. Yeah, working on some things. Okay, I feel something is a little bit odd. Let me try something else. Preview. Okay. Okay, I come in as a customer. So I see this. I'll be like, ooh, click on this one. Okay. And then I accept the terms and conditions. Yada yada stuff. Got in. Okay, this is how you do selections. Okay, they already by default have like 173 and then add into it. Is it? Oh, they already add this thing into it. Holy shit, that is like, expensive. This is like 35 per thing, per face. So I'm just gonna give them 85. Not 185. It's like 85. No, 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 no. Let's keep it 125, but I don't have to charge them like 35 per head. It's more like $10 per head. I'm generous with it. Since like the base price is already like this expensive, I don't want to scare the crap out of people, okay? Save and published. Yeah, I totally forgot that every single time I press the fucking save. Like, see? You have to go and save and publish the form. Everything is completely separate. Which kind of annoyed me, actually. Oh yeah, I'm watching video. I completely forgot again. Man, my brain. My brain!
Team out of pocket using his backlog of videos and personal sponsorship.
Wait, do you have to pay them even if they're not doing shit? Because otherwise they would have released stuff, no? Surely he
That's the thing, like, he is a bad businessman at this point. Like, I can't afford to pay you, so you should work some job while I'm not hiring you around those times. Okay? Okay? Okay.
doesn't pay them for idling.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, they are commissioned animators. If they're idling, let them work their own on their own things. I know when you actually need it and then they are working some other shit, that is a problem, but you have to deal with that. You are not hiring them permanently. This is why it becomes issues.
Yes, depends on the contract. Surely not. That would
Sorry,
be
your
stupid.
PC is dying.
Yeah, don't say that. If my PC will hear it, it might just shut down. Don't say that. He's basically saying they do not know fucking work. Damn.
This is some privileged ass shit.
I mean, these are like, look at this. 7, 8-minute videos. Like, even if it has this ridiculously amount of views, I don't think it will earn much. Like, I'm not surprised. It's like saying that, hey, they didn't do jack shit. We can't afford to hire them.
To pay their bills. This made it clear that I needed to seriously rework my production process. This was never a reflection of anyone's talent or the work they did. Many of these
I will be honest with you. Are they really surprised? In this day and age where AI is slowly taking over everything, and you're like, not, I'm sorry, I just really don't like furries. not only you're a furry, but you're not even fucking working. Hello? I don't think so, buddy. What is this 3.2 and 1.8 next to the titles? I am not sure. Some people said that it's either indication of how the videos are doing compared to the usual, or either, I don't know, like the revenue or something? Maybe per, I don't know. I don't have this add-on. I think this must be popular. No, because 3.6, 117, and 1. I don't know. I unironically have no fucking clue. Views per hour? Yeah, but what about these two numbers? Literally means nothing. Screw you're a furry. Your mother is a
a
furry.
personal sponsorship to pay their bills. This made it clear that I needed to seriously rework my production process. This was never a reflection of anyone's talent or the work they did. Many of these people helped me build.
Yeah, he already start with like a very bad way of like production process. He need to revise it. What it really should, but he didn't really explain it well to everyone, I feel like. Else people won't post bullshit like those in the internet.
The channel, and I'm grateful for the time, creativity, and effort they put into this project. This was not an easy thing to do. I know animation takes time, but with a crew of 20 people, you should be able to make more than 3 videos a year. Like, what are we doing here? Let's up those numbers.
Let's up those numbers!
I had one-on-one conversations with every artist involved and had face-to-face conversations with everyone locally. This was not some cold and sensitive breakup text. Some of the artists I've worked with has been a part of this channel for a long time, and because of that, I tried to handle these changes in the most respectful way possible. I provided severance packages to all full-time freelancers.
They got severance packages?
10 is a number.
Dude, that's kind of pog. Dude, sometimes not even proper employers are giving you severance packages.
That wasn't something I planned on sharing publicly, but since the situation was...
Yeah, he have like, here's the thing, like freelance, being a freelance thingy, he have like this complicated situation of like he do have exclusive animators, but also same time half of the animator do help him is actually freelancers. So he do give separate severance package to his exclusive animators, but when it comes to freelancer, he didn't give it. So that's and he didn't clarify jack shit. Again, short-sighted. All I can say is short-sighted. I'm not even sure how to explain this.
was already brought online. I feel it's important that all the details are understood. Maybe that's why the blue sky guy was crashing out on
Yeah, it turns out that it was just someone who got butthurt about it.
the people posting it on Reddit. Whoever posted on Reddit, please delete it.
A person that I employ, freelancer that I employ, currently we're not profitable, so I'm gonna have to let you go, but here's an entire severance package. I completely understand if you're upset about getting laid off. Okay, well, it kind of sucks to be laid off, so I'm gonna complain about it to the internet. I sure hope that no one takes this and completely blows it out of proportion, even though it's a nothing burger of a controversy.
No, I'm not surprised a woman is cooking. Pretty valid stuff, but
Come on International Women's Day? Mr. Jack. Come on.
anyway, some people were taking this
Too
less lightly.
soon.
The Odd Ones Out fired his team. Let's talk about why, okay? He has been declining in viewership for years. It's no secret. Here's what happened. He started off as a simple one-man band, the original slideshow diary YouTuber where the guy's in the corner doing this shit. He was doing relatable stuff, you know? My first job, my bad roommate, my scary movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Stuff the audience could relate to.
Like, here's the thing, like, there's only so many fucking life story you can say about in the internet, okay? You can't really, like, air out everything, like, in your personal life out in the wazoo to let everyone, like, see it. That's the thing, is, like, this is why I say, like, you can let your community to, like, talk about something like the stuff, and then you animate them out. Yeah, it's not hard to do that. It can be hard, like depends like how picky the guy that like talking about that personal story. Like you can just say like, oh, we today's theme is about your job, and then they can talk about the job, or like the intricate stuff about the job, or the funny stuff that the funny things they realize like when they're working, like maybe some things like as long as it's not like, you know, secret stuff, or like the hobby they do. Like talk about like funny story about the hobbies, talk about like funny interaction they have like today's or tomorrow or yesterday's or like in the futures or in the past. Like you can do all those things and then have it animated out. Just having some fun in it. Everyone can become the odd ones, you know? Make it like a big ass community stuff. He didn't evolve. In many cases, he chose not to evolve. That's the thing. I do want to open up like a... I still have lots of things to work with, but... I'm not really sure for that yet, but I'm working on like lots of stuff. My Voidcast stuff, actually, while I'm not streaming, I do happens to brainstorm lots of ideas on doing stuff. But again, I'm working on lots of things, so my brain is like quite occupied for lots of things. And I still want to relax, play some games with my friends, the other stuff. Else I'm just going to like be very fucking stupidly like busy most of the time. my brain is like, why I'm chatting right now, the reason I kind of like, you know, very distracted is because my brain is still thinking about like the stuff that I need to work on, you know? And I have like this idea of doing this and that, yada yada, like, and there's so many stuff. There's so many stuff. I got like a transition idea too. Like not the current one that I've been using. I want to create it into like a, you know, sellable shop stuff to let people have some fun with that. I can literally doing it now. Like actually, there's like so many stuff I do want to like try it out. Hold on a little bit. Let me go to the toilet. My brain is like really like woke up today. I'm doing way too much exercise, and I didn't take my medication. Now I just realized. No wonder my brain is not working that well. By the way, hold on a little bit. Go to the toilet. I really should clean up my room, actually. Now just take a look at it. It's a fucking mess. Hey, hi there, Zeno! Yeah, hello there. Yeah, like I haven't really like answered like most of the stuff that like for the animations I'll be going to make for you. But sooner or later it will be some things that I'll be working on it. Technically, I already have some idea what to work with. This is just one of the things I'm working on. Yeah, I'm still working on the animation, so this is why like your stuff I haven't like get into it because there's so many stuff I still have to work on. No. I just want to let you know about it since you're here. I was about to send you a message actually. Yeah, that's the thing. Also like that. Are you sure you want to order that? I would just make it generous since making it like you know like stuff happening in the world, lots of price that did get increased. So I'm just going to give you like a lowball price that is just a $65. But again, it is expensive with the economy nowadays. Do you really want to pay for it? That's the thing. I know I'm an idiot that. No. That's the thing. The tryout is supposed to be low price in the first place, but I do have to increase the low price. Is because like you know, the economy stuff is not working that well outside. But again, because the economy is not working well outside, everything is expensive now, and even the things you have to pay is going to be expensive. Do you really want to like use money on this particular project? That's the main thing I do want to let you know. Yeah, that's the reason I will always like ask people when they do animations because like anything above $50 I would consider is a very big expense. well, maybe it's my country, it's like times 4. The money is literally times 4. So like, if you give me a $50, it's like 200 ringgit in my place. So it is a lot. So this is why I need to make sure they are spending their money well, because I don't want people to kind of like, I just want to support this guy somehow, and then they just like dig out like the last $50 inside their pockets and then just give it to me, and then now they have to like eat like instant noodle for like a straight of 2-3 months just because of that. It does happens. I tend to have people like do that to me. I don't want them to like harm their, not really harm, like it's just like live like that. You know, just by deciding to give me money. Thank you. By the way, yeah, I'm not going to take your money yet, because like even I take your money now, I'm not going to work. It's like I have this thing on. I'm still framing the compositions and everything. I think I'm going to zoom in much more closer for your characters. Still going to like wait a little bit more, like closer thingy. Do you want the cape, like do you want to be like your characters like doing the pose standing still, or you want like a, you know, yeah, or you want like you know, you already wearing the jacket this time, or you want to like wear it like the one that I draw for you? Yeah, still got a few stuff I have to do. Currently I'm actually also like, aside from that, I'm working like a few other projects. Let me open up all the project I'm working on at the moment. There's this one, and also this one, and also this one. Yeah, this is my like schedule stuff that I'm working on. Ooh, why thank you. Thank you for following. And some people might surprise that actually, yes, I got like notification, like those kind of things, like working. Just only for Twitch, sadly. Only functioning at Twitch. Yeah, this is the animation I'm currently working on. The shark one is supposed to be this. I render it separately so they can kind of like use it separately. I managed to finish the shark first, so I can give it to that client of mine to let her like have fun with that one first. So it's supposed to slowly approach the screen, and then it just like stopped. You can see I'm doing like lots of things here. If you guys don't know where this thing is from, it's basically it's a Mega XLR kind of like thing going on there. It's basically Mega XLR opening, but it just like, this is like the ice cream. I put like ice cream music at the end. There's lots of things I'm still working with, and I'm working on a live 2D model for a friend. You know, funny thing is like I finished drawing the body, and then I feel like the hip need a little bit of like a little bit of drawing, like in detail boost. So I opened up a 3D model. Because I already finished the upper body, I just need the lower body to like draw the legs much more accurately. But after I finished drawing the leg, because I starting drawing the leg, you can see the body's already finished drawing. Yeah, for me, yeah. I'll figure things out. But yeah, so as I show in here, so there I decided to put a 3D body for just like the lower body reference, and I'm quite spot on actually. Just the head size and everything a little bit changed. But again, I'm just going to like use the 3D model reference on the lower body, And then I turned this thing off. I realized because I just want the character have like quite a wider hip, so I decided to just enlarge the hip itself as like the model. You can see like I draw it differently. But when I remove this thing, the hip. Well, I did make my own model. I want to make my own like 3.0 model, but I already got rusty from old time. You know, my skill is like 3 years ago. So nowadays people have like a lot more technique, a lot more this, a lot more that. So I decided to, you know, update my skill a little bit. First, I need to make like a one model for my friends and use her as a guinea pig. She's one of the friends that I know that, you know, that don't have a live 2D model, so I make one for her. It's not going to be perfect though. It's just that there's a reason I don't use an emote on my model is because that I know I don't use those kind of stuff. So my face literally have no emote. I didn't program any emote into my Live 2D. Not program, like draw anything that is like emote like because I don't use it. Like I feel like 90% of people have like 2D model they never use that emote thingy. For me, I'm one of them. Well, V-Roy is like a very standard model thing. Like if you know how to like do it well, then yeah, you can get a very decent like V-Roy model. Or like you can go to internet. There's lots of V-Roy model. It's free and very well made. You can just do a little bit touch up on the hair and stuff, then you'll be done with it. You know, you can also like do some drawing. It's technically like doing makeup on your characters. It's really fun. It's really fun. I don't use VROIs because like V2 Studio already eats up so many like computing power when I play like high fidelity game. So I don't want to use like a 3D model which is going to eat up even more fidelity of like, you know, processor and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to do. Yeah, I've been doing like lots of things. We'll be like working on this in the futures. Once I finish this animation, so holy crap, this animation I still have lots of things I have to like fix up. So far most of the drawing is already done in this one. I think I can literally just turn this thing off. Ooh, this one actually have lots of things in the backup. Okay. Yeah, I'm more surprised on the people who can like do all this thing within a day. I technically can do it too. It's just that I don't want to waste my focus that much. Like on one day, it'll kill me. I feel I can actually also make your animations like in one day too. It's just that you can just find a background, just slap it behind the scene, done. Alright, usually people who raid is because they end the stream because they're tired. You should go to sleep. It's nighttime for you. Have a nice night. For me, oh yeah, I'm watching video. I keep forgetting about that.
Told by one guy in a simple style that was charming and effective and kid-friendly. Massive audience overnight. Dude, it is still massive.
Low taper fade in 2026 is crazy work.
I have no idea what the story is with severance packages or not. I just know he fell off because he lost the audience, got too corporate, and here we are now.
On my
I am not sure that that's happened, but okay.
mama, I haven't heard somebody mention the odd one.
Bro, animations are so not worth it anymore. Didn't YouTube like started nuking all the animation channels a few years back? Like, you know, for YouTube, what's the most profitable is like very long form content very fast, like multiple times, and you should be doing shorts for engagement. Shorts don't give you money though. A podcast? Yeah, like a podcast. If you, especially if you can also stream on the same channel, then yeah.
Is out in like a decade.
But listen, shorts are not going to give you anything. Yeah, basically AI slap. It's like, you know, those summary videos with AI that just generates everything and an AI voice reads it up. Dude, there was even an article about it that they were paid out like more than like, it was like a ridiculous number of money, like over like 9 million or some shit.
What's next? Grade A, under A? Maybe I'm unkified to the
Oh my god. I remember grade A under A. Oh my god. That's so old. Jesus Christ. Whoa.
stream, but all I really watch is like chess
Whoa.
on YouTube anyway.
Damn it, I'm black.
Dude, he's literally not black. What? You ran out of stories. What'd you expect? How does an NFL
Wild out of context clip, not gonna lie.
kick out miss a kick? It's the same thing with animators, bruh. Just invent a story how you yourself at Papa John's or something. Anyway, sorry for getting off topic. Let's get back to the drama. It's been frustrating seeing the situation described online in a way that makes this feel or look hostile when I tried my best to make sure my artists were taken care of. Nothing about this was easy. Managing a large creative team comes with a lot of responsibility, and I tried my best to do right by the people I worked closely with. I've also told many of them that I'm happy to serve as a reference for future opportunities because they are talented artists. Don't get me
Aw.
wrong, they are talented, but they're still replaceable. I'm just saying it how it is. They're not reinventing the wheel. This type of animator is a dime a dozen. It would be selfish for me to keep these artists on hold with no projects or consistent work coming their way, so I made a tough decision. I want
Why doesn't he make just
Yeah,
more
like,
videos?
I
though?
did say about this, actually. It's like, yeah, that's why he should actually have, like, a lot more things that he's working on with. Is because, like, either you have a lot of, like, backlog project for them to, like, work with, or you... It's basically, like, there's, like, long-term project and then short-term project, okay? Always have this kind of things. Long-term project is a big project. You work behind the scene, like everyone like work together, and then like short-term project maybe like you have that many animators. So like short-term project be like maybe like communities can share some story that you guys can animate in a much more low budget way. Make it like community like story shorts, and make it like 3-minute shots or 5-minute shots, like it depends on how the fuck you want. It's a much more lower budget one that you can like pump it out fast every week. And then just hire one more additional managers to kind of like, you know, do a little bit of community managers thingy, and like do like poll this and that other stuff, like have like your show in Premiere, yada yada things, like okay, like this and that yada yada stuff, like have some fun with it. Like it's not exactly telling you to stream things out, it's just telling you to do stuff out. There's a lot of things you can try to have. I can like work on a lot of like project and like you know, like content, how to make content, how to make things engagement, like all those kind of stuff. But the problem is like, will they have the ideas or the resources to do it? That is another thing. It's not like it's impossible, but it's definitely possible. It's just don't know what the things you can like do with it. Hmm. Again, like that, there's so many things that we can do. It's just that my brain is currently it's not functioning that well lately, so it's going to be not sure. Sorry, my brain is like working on something else. Like the background programming keep working. I'm not as young as I used to be anymore. Okay. Yeah, I need to make extra steel frame from this. Let's create one more steel frame. Zoe, close up. Coin machine, close up. And insert coin, and then the Zoe close up thing. Okay, let's split the clip over here and then delete this one. Okay, let's split the clip here and then delete this one.
I wonder if he also realized that there is no money in this and he just sort of has to cut it. Like, he either has to do something else or stop and work with the already existing money. But stories are hard. I mean, there is always stories you can do, you know?
Nothing but what's best for my team. I
Surely,
apologize
man.
if this felt sudden. I was extremely hesitant to make the decision myself. But again, with no other jobs to offer at the time, this was the best way forward. I wish I could give work to every artist in the community, but realistically that just isn't possible.
Don't say that. They're gonna grow into your head.
I have linked everyone's
Don't
socials
say
to this
that.
post with the social media portfolios of the team for my last upload. Low-key colossal size W, boss man. What a class act. Wait, so you mean this whole situation was a perfectly normal situation that got blown out of proportion by idiots on the internet who lack rational thought and reasoning? Shocker. My
No. Caleb Hammer replied.
favorite hamburger. Don't cater to the virtue signalers. They will find something wrong about everything and they will never
He is never going to see my finances. He's going to scold me for the cups. And the lamps.
be satisfied. You run a business and no one is entitled to know what's going on behind the scenes. Run your business. They have no impact.
Oh,
Caleb
yeah.
Hammer going on a run? I must be dreaming. Okay, jokes aside, I like the guy. This dude said calorie audit. Come on. Health is wealth. Tierzu. Do people think that YouTubers are just supposed to bankrupt themselves to continue paying their staff when their business becomes unprofitable?
Well, yeah. Obviously. Remember when Pokimane said that she wouldn't be a billionaire? Because she would give away her money, so she's fine just being a millionaire. That was my first idea. It's just like, oh man.
I'm getting a lot of questions about the odd ones out situation. Please understand that I was just
Sure.
as lost as you guys are in why exactly he dropped the entire team on a whim. We were left with little to nothing to go off of. We had no idea this would happen. Like, again, where does the truth lie? Is it somewhere in the middle? I'm genuinely just as confused as some of you guys are because...
I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that they only put out 3 videos should have been a warning in itself. It's like, hey, it's been months. We haven't worked anything. Should I feel suspicious? Like, if you're working in a corporate settings and you suspiciously don't get any amount of work and you're just vibing but no one says anything, don't you get a little bit suspicious that maybe something will happen? And maybe you should start looking for another job because maybe there will be conversations and maybe cuts in the budget. Adult daycare is what they want. Oh god. This is the problem with college education. What? That they will not have
They can't
common
do math.
sense when it comes to job or what?
Did he fire them without giving them an explanation or not? Like, apparently they got severance packages that only the
People get the certificates and they think that means success as opposed to actual result. Ah.
good employees get the packages. Like, what's the deal? Actually, truth be told, I don't give a either way. I'm not 32 yet. I don't have empathy. I got laid off before too, except I didn't go on Twitter and bitch about it. I just drank myself to sleep.
I don't know for sure if these animators were full-time employees under James or freelance workers. I would say most likely the latter, based on the direction some of these animators are going after being let go. And regardless, many of these animators, like Anti-Darkheart, who made the Discord post, have been working for James for over 4 years. Even a lead animator that worked on 54 of James's videos was given the boot. So even if the animation team was made up of entirely freelance work, getting booted out of nowhere after that long of service for the same business is kind of bullshit.
Like, obviously it's
Oh, but what is he supposed to do? It's like, hey, I have been hiring you for 4 years, so I can't fire you now because I feel bad. Like, are you not allowed to change the people you work with because, ooh, we've been together for 4 years. Ooh. Like, what? What? It's good logic. Oh, okay, but this was a dude. What do you mean?
sucks to be on the receiving end of getting fired, but if you're replaceable that easily, tough titties, you know what I mean? That's just capitalism for you. You'd be a naive moron
Tough
to think that a
titties.
company would keep you on there if you are dispensable. And that's coming from a slop tuber.
Bro, I don't mean to be like that, but really? In 2026, in this day and age, when everyone is getting replaced left and right, you're surprised that you got fired, especially when you didn't do shit? Just 3 videos? Like, I understand that 3 videos must take a lot of time, but it was 20-something people for 3 8-minute long videos. And it was, like, very, 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 very simple.
Hello there! Welcome to Kiravalko Shows, where I'm working on my stuff and then like watching video at the same times. Currently, I'm watching this particular thing is about like the have you watched like the video from Ottoman Out? Yeah, like technically quote unquote like he fired all the animation team. It's more like restructuring. When I say restructuring, it's more like he technically like only pump out like one video per 3 months. So kind of think of it is like he ran out of idea of making videos. So it's just like making 3 video per month, video like per 3 months. So all the animator in there, he just like getting paid by sitting there doing nothing. So he end up ran out of money. He have to like restructure how he does his content now. It's basically like if he don't change what he's doing now, it's basically like the YouTube nowadays is just unfavorable for him. You know. One thing is like he ran out of idea of making like he ran out of stories a long time ago. Like how many story you can talk about it? Hey, today I went to the fucking dentist, and then it'll be like and make like squeeze out another 20 minutes. It's not possible. I feel like what he should do personally, okay, as a content creator too. He should keep his animator busy, okay. While having a long-term project is like the 20-minute video that he really want to pump out, like something like want to talk about a story and stuff like that. And how should I even say this? Make something like a community like story times, like some things that you can like work on, maybe like just 1 minute shorts or 5 minute shorts like per day. Not per day. Per day is going to kill their fucking animators. Per week, okay. Like he have a shit tons of animators, not like 1-2 animators, okay. Like look at this things. It's like on the background artists, like the motion graphic people, like the animator here already got like 6, so they can like separate definitely like 3, like doing like I do this week, like other 3 like do the next week kind of like animations, and then like have one like communicating with the people like communities that want to share the story, like like people like can do like Reddit stories and kind of talk about it. He can do the narration of the stories about some of his communities. Maybe today theme is about cafe. Next week theme is about like your hobby, like funny stuff you notice about like the hobby you do. Is like maybe you are like a figurine painters in your hobby, so you either make Gundams or you painting like 40k like Warhammer stuff, and then you say like, oh, this and that, yada yada stuff. What time you going to love streams? I think that's a typo. I do not understand what heck it is, but more or less like if you want to ask like what time I kind of like streams, I'm in Malaysians, so I have to say it in Malaysian times terms. I usually stream my work stream on around 12. And then I have like a yapping stream, is just literally just sit there and talk with people, have some generally I stream in the very odd, like specific odd hours for lots of people. I am working on a schedule thingy. It's like I do my stream almost daily except Monday. Monday is my guarantee like break time, okay? I'm not going to do jack shit on Monday. I almost stream every day. So in my like Malaysian time, like 8 a.m., I'll play maybe like 2-hour gaming. If I really love the game I'm playing, maybe I stretch out to like 3 hours of gaming. And then I'll be like spending like 2 hour or like 1 hour of like just chatting, just sit there, have some fine quality time chatting together. And then I'll be like spending the rest of the time like until like 5 or until I'm satisfied with the drawing that I'm doing, sitting there, draw a little bit, chat a little bit, teach a little bit of drawing, show off a little bit of my drawing, all those kind of stuff. Currently I'm doing like an animation project, Still working on quite a lot of stuff. And then this is just a part. This one shark thingy is just a part of the animations I created for this particular animation. I'm still trying to finish everything else. It's 12:13 for you. For me, it's a different time. What time is it? Like 3:13 p.m. for me. For you, most likely it's a.m. For me, it's p.m. Well, global time works here. Okay. Oops. Hold on a bit. Yeah, I'm still working on a lot of like I already finished my rough animations. Currently I'm just doing for like full animation thingy. Let me re-render this thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm still working on this. Is an alert animation someone commissioned me to do. Yeah, there's still lots of animation part I've like finished it. Like this particular part is going to be much more like add on more stuff. What game I play? I kind of play a variety of games, hopping around. But generally, I would play a lot of survival games sometimes. It kind of like, you know, I can just leisurely play a survival game and then like just chat with you guys while I'm like doing lots of stuff. Abiotic Factors, one of my favorite at the moment. Might go to Enshrouded. I do have the game, or Medieval Dynasty. Those are like the few standard I do play. But technically, I do play so many games that it's really hard to say what game I'll be playing that day. Just depends on my mood, you know? Cozy game when I feel like I just want to do chatting, or like maybe some action game like Helldiver, those kind of stuff. And technically, I haven't finished my Resident Evil 4 remake yet, so I should finish that game and then one day try out like Requiem. I do want to play that game. But yeah. Lots of games I do want to play. I do have a lot of games. Oh yeah, speaking about games, I should buy that one too. That's like this one games I've been eyeing. Hold on. Not sure the discount is already ended or not. This game called Rift Breaker. I'm from. I know I didn't sound like one, but I am 31 years old right now. Technically, soon to be 31. March 22nd is my birthday, so yeah, soon to be 31 years old. So like playing Roblox for me is questionable. Questionable. But again, I'm from like the much more older era. I know like Roblox is actually like really, really old. If you try to search like how old Roblox is, you try to think about like how old like Roblox is like Roblox is really older than anyone who is like the demographic is playing. I remember it's like 19 years old right now. Roblox is. So not 19. It's like how old is Roblox? Hold on a little bit. Let me take a look at it. Okay. Let's. No, Roblox actually are older than the 2006. It was out before that. I need to take a look at it. Use the power of Grok. How old is? Yeah, so there's definitely people who play Roblox when they're very, very young, and then nowadays they are 30 years old. I'm not even kidding. There are people who are 30 years old, like they can like still remember like back in my days, I used to play a lot of Roblox too. Yeah, it's like around like 19 years, but Roblox actually is conceptualized in like 2004. The company and everything. So the things they do are way older than you think. It's like older than most of the people that is like, you know. So yeah, like this is why like the Roblox CEO keep trying to like adultify like Roblox itself, because in his brain, not everyone's brain, his weird ass brain is like, hey, we should like Roblox is like 20 years old already. You know, a lot of people who used to play Roblox is like old man now. You know what should we do? Make it like old man fi this game. Let's do it. Like here's the thing, like Roblox is games for kids, you know, like even teenagers are fine too. It's like you can't put a adult store in the playground. Even the playground is like, you know, have 50 years of histories, you know. If you are in like a suburban neighborhood and then there's like a park around it, like that park is like for kids to play in, like you don't like the park have like 50 years like of history doesn't mean like the park is like old enough to put like an adult store in there, you know. So that's why like it's odd that the Gasheng CEO is like I feel like his computer need to get checked sometimes, but either way, fat chance for me to touch Roblox unless like I have like some younger like you know like streamer want to like collab with me and then like they have nothing to play and then be like, hey, well, how about Roblox? I'll try the setup, but only for that collab. But aside from that collab, I will not touch Roblox on demand. I will not go there myself. I think when you kind of say like things have a little bit more adult friendly stuff, when I say adult friendly, I mean like more like mature people will play in the games. I think Minecraft would be better, to be honest, for my age. Like Minecraft's still doable, especially when you play RL Minecraft. that one like scared crap out of people. It's basically a survival horror game inside Minecraft, with a Minecraft theme in it. But aside from that, like yeah, fat chance I'm going to like touch Roblox, sadly. I'm from the era while Roblox is kind of like a thing back then, but it's not really popular. It's not that popular. So I was playing Warcraft custom map. Warcraft custom map is a little bit different. You guys can try to like check back in the days, like not World of Warcraft, like Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. Like they have a lot of custom map back in the day. So like a lot of people play a different type of custom map. It's like defense games, you know, custom tower defense game, or like you know, Among Us and like a lot of like those kind of like stuff of game is generally like 50% of the ideas of a lot of tower defense game, this and that, balloon TDs, they all come from Warcraft custom map. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It's like they all started all from there. There's lots of mini game nowadays, like outside in the HIO stuff. It's actually come from custom map like custom map made in like Warcraft communities. It's so fun. You know, Element Tower Defense, Circle Tower Defense, this and that other stuff. All the RPG game inside there, Twilight RPGs. Not that Twilight, okay? Not the romance, not the hit breaking novel, like boring ass Twilight with shiny fucking vampire, okay? They used to have like a RPG custom map in World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, like normal like Warcraft 3, like that the Twilight one is like so good. The Twilight RPGs. Yeah, there's so many like different types of like fun games in there. I was from that era. There are people who grew up with Roblox. I grew up with that. It's a little bit different. Alright then. Good night. It's nighttime for you. You should go to sleep, to be honest. And you too, good kings. You say you want to fix your sleeping schedule and stuff. I don't really have a lot of things to work with right now. But again, like, yeah, I want to play these games. It's like a tower defense game. Technically, it's a base defense game. You kind of like robot, you collect resources, all those kind of stuff. Usually you play like you create an army to defend yourself, but no, this one is to create resources, build walls, towers to like basically it's like a tower defense stuff like to help yourself. But your resources like limited in like different map areas. Sometimes you have to upgrade your stuff. You have to create like a factorial like kind of like pipeline to create like resources for yourself, like mine stuff, process stuff, create parts for your tower so you can make more tower, those kind of stuff. Like scientists did say this one thing. If you look at screen that much, you might have a hard time with sleep. So you do have to have like 1 to 2 hour rest that not looking at the screen, so you can kind of like get a better, like easier to go to sleep. This is why you should spend like 1 hour not looking at the screen, do some exercise or something, touch some grass. Like definitely in nighttime you can't touch some grass, so like just do some routine exercise. Would help your health a lot. And then since your body is tired, just take a shower and then hit the bed. Voila, nice. Unless you want to save up the freaking waters. And the game actually is like multiplayable, but again, like it's not going to be easy for people to do multiplayer. It have like 67% of discount at the moment, and it have like 21 ringgit should be something like a $4.5 $4.50, something like that. $4.20, $4 like 1 cent, like something like that. I think it's $4.50. Yeah, $4.50. People can kind of get it, and also aside from getting this, you guys can also get like the bundle package. I want to get a bundle package, which is like 60-ish. But it is some money. I don't want to spend that much money. But still, yeah, I want to play the game. I want to play the game. I want to support the game. I know they are in like discount when I buy the bundle and everything. But I do want to get it. Yeah. Actually, I played the game. The Yoho Yoho version of it. It's really fun. And financial issues, I can't really like buy the actual game in full price, sadly. But so I just decided to, I would get this games. Depends. You're using phone to watch me, then like it's sad for you that you can't like play this game. This game is really fun. It's quite ADHD game too. So yeah, depends like how ADHD are you. I have to go. Hold on a little bit. I haven't been like gaming stream for a while. I can try to play this game. I just bought it with the full package. This is why I'm fucking broke. I do have to earn some money though. Okay, this is the thing I'm going to do. I need to make this thing nice, so I'm going to redraw this thing twice. This is like a technique for like static like animations. You don't want the animation to be like too static, so you can't just have like one still image. It's better, especially when it's like a living creatures. Like static creatures is fine, you know. It's like static stuff. It's like object. It's fine to have like a rigid one thing going on there. And when your hand move, it's kind of fine. Just let it keep moving, you know, because they are always in motions. But when I'm in a scene like this, you know, the face itself, you can see like this entire face is not moving, right? So having it like static is not good. This part of the face. Fuck you! I banish thee! No pots allowed! Poof! Okay. There's so many steps to do. So many people fucking bought that stream. It's like, hey, I should bot too, but I have no money. Like, that's the thing. Like, I personally have no qualms on botting at this point. Like, streamers, like, almost 90% of streamers are fucking fake. I won't say, like, they're actually fake. They just have literally no choice. It's like everyone is doing it. It's like everyone is jaywalking, and then you're not. You're just going to take longer time to kind of, like, go to from point A to point B, you know? And then everyone is like going there in record time, just like 1 minute, because they just like cross the road that way, and then you have to go to the sky bridge and those kind of stuff. I follow the rule, but everyone is not following the rule. Then am I the suckers? Answer is yes, I'm the suckers. Like, there is no breaking rule when everyone is breaking the fucking rules. That's the sad part of it. Maybe I can open up like the moist critical video and talk about the bot situation stuff. But yeah, it's essentially it's like that. Like, I do feel bad, and I think you personally have heard me talk about this a lot. So you already know my take is like, it's just a marketing at this point. It's like, you go to TikTok, you post a video, you can actually pay to show it to more people, like those kind of things. Essentially, if you pay for bot in your stream, it's essentially just like that. Because more numbers in there, it will push up your stream to basically show it to people more that this is your stream, and then people will click into it and see like, are you an interesting person to watch or not? Because everyone does that. Now you just have to think about this. Are you able to outpay those people who pay you? I feel bad, like the entire setup scene, like the streaming scene right now, especially in Twitch and Kick, is just whoever have the biggest wallet to pay for bot. It's bad. It's that bad. In that case, even though I have principle, I can't blame my situations that, oh, I only got like 1-2 people watching me. I can't blame that. It's because I literally have to say it's the fault of the systems. Streaming supposed to be a dying breed, sadly. Streaming is not a career. Streaming is some things that I do just to show people my work. At this point, I don't even care that I'm famous or not. Yes, it is a pay-to-win thing. And sadly, I'm the only one who doesn't do that, almost. When you don't do that, the only way that you can actually like get more viewer is to play ball with the communities. When you play ball with the communities, there's a slim chance you can go for it. But I'm not a girl, sadly. Going to say this is easy, like this term going to be like very controversial for lots of like streamers. Girl streamers will always say is that they can grow really guys always have it better than girls. They will always complain like the top streamers are always dude, not girls. Like those kind of shit is happening around. But I can give you a very easy chart about it. Guys have it hard too, but here's the thing. Both have their own things. Like everything always have like a spectrum of like difficulty, okay? Girls is like try to think about this. It's like doing business. There are points that you can have an easy startup business. There are business that can grow really fast, but it will like hit the ceiling of like how many people you can sell to really early. That is girl streamers, okay? If you are very beautiful, if you are really beautiful, and then you have a very like nice, sexy ASMR voice, a lot of guys will come to watch you. Okay, if you show half your tits out, technically not half your tits out. I mean, like like you have like boob window and stuff, like just to attract like lots of gays, and then like lots of people will start watching you. You know, even girls will click into you and just take a look at you. You know, everyone appreciate beautiful stuff. You are beautiful looking, then you can very easily click into stuff because there's a beautiful girl inside the screen. You see, monkey do, neural activated. So even girls will fall for that. And that's that. Like you get like initial like click very easily. For guys, it's really difficult. Unless you do something really, really interesting, then people take a look at it, they'll be like, ooh, that's interesting, let's click into it. Like, guys need to do a fucking break dance on the scene to actually get some attentions, okay? Girls just stand there would be fine. But the thing is, like, because the guys are doing fucking break dance, people would be more interested in the fucking break dance. You know? And then girls is just like an idol, like just idling, just like stand there. But there's always a limit of that idling, you know? If you don't have a personality, you don't have stuff to show to people, growth is really difficult. After the initial, like, click. It's like, grow is easy, maintaining is hard, okay? For dude, it's really just that random, like, rate that come into your stream, and then you'll be like, oh, shit, there's a lot of people, and I'm an interesting person in the first place. If people think I'm interesting, they will keep staying with me, you know? And then they keep staying, and they keep doing lots of stuff, yada stuff. Have some fun community time, have some fun chat together, have some games times. Like, all those kind of things, like I can like do a lot of like let's say again like literal breakdance, so people come to see the content I do, because I have skills, I have this, I have that, and then I do stuff. They like that stuff, you know. So attractiveness only can like bring you so far, but it does give you easy startup. Okay, being a girl is even like it's a plus for doing that too. This is why my friends told me that I should use my voice a little bit more. But yeah, here's the thing. I've been thinking about this a lot. I should take advantage of this voice too. So I would make my 3.0 models a little bit much more mature looking. So when I use this voice, I would be much more like, you know, balanced out the thingy, like working on this. Because again, like this is my normal voice. I should actually use this thing more, you know? But yeah, I've been suppressing this voice for so long. I literally have like like what people normally call the quote-unquote like camera voice. It's basically like you don't normally talk like that, but when you look at camera, you start talk like that. And then once it kind of got used to, like even your real life, you start to do that shit too. So like my much more high-pitched voice is just that one. It's technically my default voice at that point. But yeah, and a lot of people, my friend do say, not lots of people say, like that few friends that actually do drop by time to time and watch me, they do say like, bro, why don't you just use this voice? Like, you might get actually more people come to watch you, you know? It's like, you're not trying to be sexy, but at least like, it does sounds good. Sounds nice. Holy shit. Hold on. Bad news. My air conditioners are leaking. I was hearing some sound. I was like, how the fuck there's like a lot of sound there? And then I look at my air conditioner, it's like literally like pouring down waters. I was like, holy shit. What happened? Well. Usually sometimes like it leak for a while and then it would stop leaking. Who knows? I'm just gonna see how this thing goes. But either way, back to the topic. Yes. When I kind of like like this voice, it's kind of fine. But when I'm kind of like excited, I like this voice, let me come out again. When I kind of like, sometimes I do. So like, it's not like I'm lowering down my voice on purpose. It's more like heightening my voice on purpose. But I've been doing that shit for so long. It's just that sometimes it would just like default go to that voice when I get a little bit excited, because like you have to always like squeeze your fucking vocal cord to kind of like sound like that, you know? So when I get excited, obviously your vocal cord will get excited too, and then like my voice just instantly go high pitch. And I do find it funny. When I start talking like this, I'm starting to have a little bit more audience retentions. I was like, how the fuck you guys decided to watch me when I have this voice, huh? I guess like voice do matter. Yeah. Maybe I do have to maturify my character look a little bit more. Should I make him more sexy? I don't know how to sexify my characters, to be honest. Like, Kira is Kira. I can't sexify him. I can emofy him, but I can't sexify him. I can draw the manga version of him, because like manga version, he's actually he have like multiple different version of him. That's the younger version of him. This is what I'm looking at. The teenager version, not actually teenager, more like close to young adult. Those kind of version of him, and then like there's like an older version of him, which he's already being dad, like those kind of very distant emo dad. I can draw that version of him because it is built up in my brain, or the female version of him. Yes, there's a female version of Kiri. In the stories, he basically is fucking immortal, but he have this fate that he is like destined to get like completely destroyed and reborn again. It's like a fucking phoenix, but yeah, like no matter what, like he will like get fully destroyed and then regenerate back again. But his last regenerations, because like every single time he get destroyed, he hyper regeneration back himself. Like usually it take like hundreds of years. Okay. But time is like every single time he get fully destroyed, he's starting to regenerate faster and faster. So his last regenerations that kind of permanently like max out the level. He can't die anymore. Like you literally can glide a sword to his bodies. He immediately like imagine like you keep cutting through, like cutting a tofu, but the tofu just stitch itself back like after you cutting it. So the moment you keep gliding cut through his body, like the body will just moment to keep healing immediately. You won't even see a wound. It's like passing through his body. The blade is. Yeah, that's like one of the part. Like it's similar like Doctor Who, but the key regeneration power is like so OP that time. He cannot die anymore. He cannot get disintegrate anymore because he regenerate way too fast. That's the issues. Because every single time he regenerate, he have like a 50-50% chance, like gamble, that he might regenerate into a girl. And sadly, the fact that he kind of that last regeneration reform himself, he actually reformed into a girl. So he kind of stuck in a girl body. Because almost his entirety of his life, he keep regenerating into a dude. And he even have kids. So like when he regenerate back, now he's a girl, and then like one of his kids is like immortal too. So like no matter how many years it, like finally he met her back, and they'll be like, Dad, or should I call him Mom or Dad? It's like a spin-off stories. Like he's not supposed to live that long, because like in the actual like de facto like canon of the story, he should died a long time ago. In the story, he's supposed to sacrifice himself for like the final boss thingy, and then send back into like some certain time loop and loop forever in that time loop. That is the good ending. Because his bad ending is like he's going to live forever, in some sense. And then it's basically it's like that. It's like, you know, like when it comes to lots of like anime story, manga story, you always like will end up in a situations that you have to inevitably end the stories. The bad ending is going to continue the story. The good ending is the story is like going to end up in a good note. You know, he is not a creature that's supposed to be exist around that like at all. So he should not keep living in some sense. That is like his entire arc of stories. He is a living cursed. Like there's a tragedy like happened like a long time ago, and then like the guy like use a curse himself to live forever, so he can destroy humanities. But, you know, like he always fail. He just trying to destroy humanity over and over again. That guy that create the curse fade out. It's basically like he lived so long, he fade into like unconsciousness. And then the curse itself start to autopilot the body. And then as time passed, the curse itself gains sentience. And that is Kirei. That is like part of like the key point of story of like the Wings Guardian stories, the manga stories. The entire arc of the story is started of him like slowly understand himself, because he do not have any memory of that guy. He's just a curse that learn sentience. And he just know he have the ability to regenerate. He have no idea why the fuck he can do that. And he look like a monster, but when he suppress his power, he look like a human. That look like this. So he actively are suppressing his power. But it's not like he go full power, he lose control. He has 100% control of his power, you know? Like it's the opposite of like Naruto, you know? When Naruto like go like lose control of like his QB form, like he will like go berserk, right? So it's like he's not losing control. He look like complete monsters when he like go back to 100%. But he can just not use 100% and then just look like a human at the end. Because his body is like constantly regenerating. This is why like that he look like a monster. Not actually a monster. Like I mean like the void thingy. Like he look like the Naruto like have like the, you know, like I remember like he got like this like 5-tail mode. You know, like he looked like the red color one, the almost deep dark red color one. He looked like a freaking Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, okay? Just like 2 white dots for eyes, like those kind of things. Looks like he's in berserk mode, but he's not in berserk mode. He's just like he just control his, body like really really well. That's part of his like power, is like controlling the regenerations. His comic, like, basically the comic story is like, just that. It's like, it's a story of like 2 dude, technically it's a trio. That's like 3 protagonists. And I kid you not, I wrote it when I was a teenager. But so when I say like Kiri end up like being a dad, he actually have 2 wives in the same time. Yeah, that's a story about him. That's a lot of things like for like writing his character and stuff. Hey, hi there. Welcome. Play Tendo. Yeah, I'm still doing like lots of animation stuff. I've already finished it. I should start working. I took enough break. Hi there. I know my voice doesn't really match up to VTuber model. Let me switch back my voice a little bit. All right there. But again, I heightened my voice a lot to like play this. So yeah. When I actually on my break mode, my voice become much more deeper because that is my actual voice. Yeah, I give my OC the best life, okay? You got 2 wives and got 2 children in the same age. Now you kind of think of it like, holy shit, he managed to knock up 2 things at one same time. It's not the implication of that. It's just like, I didn't wrote it in mind, but once I grew up into like much more adult persons, and then I realized that holy shit, he knocked up two girls and like 1 girl. Did they have some threesomes? Like originally it was not for that intentions, but once I grew up, I look back at the context I wrote back in the days, and now I'm like, oh shit. The young me did not think this through. Oh man, I turned off my air conditioner and now it's like super hot in my house. But yeah. Like, oh yeah, I should show you this animations. This is a part of the animation I still haven't like finished yet. This is just the part of it. I render it separately so I can like add into this scene. Hold on. Press the wrong button. I forgot to turn on this thing. Cancel again. Forgot this one. E. Rendering the playback. Too bad you guys can't hear the sound. It's just that the sound is supposed to be like the Mega XLR kind of like opening, that part. Shouldn't you go sleep around this time? Why are you back? Go to sleep. It's like 12 around the time you just said it. Now it's like 1. Close to 1. Who knows? We what? But either way, yeah, just keep on using this voice. I'm actually quite tired today. Not every day that I can like use my normal voice. I just like usually use this voice when I'm tired because I can't squeeze out my voice anymore. No man can heighten that pitch like 24/7. Okay, I'm just going to like keep on this voice for quite a while. I think you have to retap your stuff like much more, much more better. If you want to shade this, you should say "see ya, jumped." So not see you. See ya. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, why I don't have that much audience. I usually kick my audience to go to sleep. Most of my here's the thing. Like, most of my audience is like on the Western time zone, so like they end up like in the middle of the morning, in middle of the night for them. If I keep streaming, like if for me it's an afternoon. I'm from Malaysia, okay. Like right now it's close to evening. It's like 4 p.m. here, almost close to 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes to 4 p.m. So it's not that far from evening, close to evening. But for lots of people, it's the middle of the night for them. It's like, just go to sleep. Yeah, still got quite a few projects I need to work on. This art is not nice enough. I need to like redraw them again. I just trying to find like what kind of art I can put in here. Maybe my commission art. Maybe not, maybe yes. I don't know. Either way, let's just get started. Just do this as like last work, then I'll be done with it. Oh yeah, the video. I don't think we should. We could even like take a look at this anymore. It's almost ended, so we don't need to take too much. Oh yeah, about the botting stuff. Yeah, we can take a look at that one, or we can take a look at Osman go talk about it. It is a statement that he basically say the same thing that I say.
The vast majority of numbers you see on the internet aren't real. the accounts that you interact with, the posts that you see, oftentimes aren't even made by a human being on the other side of the keyboard. The cyberspace is dominated by bots. And unless you've just woken up from a coma, this isn't news to you. Everybody knows that now. It's an accepted part of cruising the World Wide Web, that the shit you see is artificially inflated. And it's become a huge yapping point, a massive topic, specifically dead internet theory, and diving even deeper into the minutia of bots. Cannonballing into the deep end of the pool, you will find viewbots, a topic that often gets very aggressive and accusatory because it is so prevalent across streams, in particular on Twitch, on YouTube, on Kick. Streamers of all shapes and sizes are often using viewbots to boost their numbers. It's not some big conspiracy, it's not deep state propaganda or anything like that. It is
what it is.
Real thing that platforms just don't seem to be taking any real action on at all. I could right now go live on Twitch openly stating I'm viewbotting it out the wazoo to fucking 20k viewers, and maybe the worst that would happen is I get like a 24-hour suspension from Twitch. They don't care. They made that push like a year ago about getting bots off the platform, but that lasted for what, 2 fucking days? And then they took like a catastrophic hit to their overall viewer metrics, and I guess they pumped the brakes because at the end of the day, and this is something people say a lot, and it is true, those huge numbers are good for Twitch as well to advertisers, even if the numbers are fake, even if they know it's botted, phony baloney, fraudulent viewer metrics. It doesn't matter. It makes them more appealing to brands. So it seems like they are very hands-off when it comes to doling out big punishment for view bots. It's not exactly a well-kept secret. It's pretty out there in the open that tons of streamers view bot. Now, the reason why I'm yapping about it again is because just yesterday, or maybe it was even earlier today, I don't know, time moves in a weird fucking fashion once you hit your 30s. Everything blends together, your bones fucking creak anytime you walk up or down stairs.
Don't mention it, I'm feeling old again.
I know you're not here to listen to me play a sad song on the world's smallest violin about my deteriorating cartilage. The CEO of Night Media, Reed, came forward with a post out of nowhere saying that it's time to start viewbotting. That's the title of the post, which is a eye-catching title, no doubt. Very seldom will you hear someone in that kind of position just say the quiet part out loud here about success in the streaming space. And make no mistake, Night Media is fucking huge. They are one of the top dogs in the YouTuber streamer agency space. They are huge in the industry. They represented Mr. Beast for a while. I don't know if they still do, but they have represented and
they didn't bot enough for Mr. Beast.
Massive creators. It was certainly interesting to see him with a post like this that makes it seem like he's out there saying, everyone's got a view bot. We got to open Pandora's box. If you're not pooping, you're farting. If you're not using view bots, you're at a disadvantage. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Time to get view bots on the horn. But reading the post, it's a little bit different, though ultimately his tone around viewbots does seem to be somewhat positive. What does it take to cut through all the noise on the internet? If everyone else is botting, why shouldn't you? We used to live in a world where if you made great content, algorithms would find an audience for your videos. Now, creators have to clip farm, pay clippers, and sometimes even viewbot to have a better chance of capturing more attention and breaking through the noise. This is especially true on platforms like Twitch, where viewbotting can surface you on the front page of popular streaming categories. Off rip, this is some turbo doomer shit because it kind of positions it as like your only option if you're just getting started. Oh, there used to be a time where if you made great content, you could get found, but those times are way behind us in the shitter now. It's gone. That's a era long forgotten, like the saber-toothed tiger. Now, if you want to cut through the noise, you gotta clip farm, pay clippers, or Lord help us, even viewbot. You gotta get down and dirty in the pig pen. It's the only way. When that's not true. You can...
Well, either way, like, this is why a lot of people say Mr. Beast ruined, like, YouTube, is because, like, essentially that guy is, in many cases, pay to win, okay? He may or may not viewbotting him, or some other people viewbot him, but I can definitely say one thing. His production is basically pay to win at this point, okay? Nobody can compete with him, with the amount of money he's throwing into, like, making video content, okay? No matter, yes, like he is fake as fuck and like any other things, like also had no moral and stuff, but still, again, he have the money. Like compared to other people on the pay to win shit that he does, nobody can compete with him. And a lot more people also follow his philosophy and then like really put in a lot of effort on the money side of things. And now all the successful people are just rich ass motherfuckers that just input more money into productions. Done. You can't really compete anymore. If you are just a hobby like video content creator, yeah, just do your thing. Don't give a shit about profit. But if you do give a shit about profit, you are having zero chance on compete with any big people there. Have a nice stream. Have a nice stream. My back.
Still make great content and get found. It does happen. I think the best example of that is Queso. I would be shocked to learn Queso viewbotted at any point in his life. I don't even think the guy could find a viewbot website or provider. I genuinely don't think he would even know where to begin with something like that. And he has blown up solely because he makes good content. He cut through the noise. And this is something I've always said, luck is a huge part of it. It is.
It is. I was lucky before, and then I abandoned that luck. I should have kept it. I always regret so much. I regret so much that I deleted that account out of fear. I might become a scumbag in this if I keep the thingy and then I become famous and then I'm a very egotistical person, okay? While I'm still down to earth, but I used to be super fucking egotistical, okay? So much so that it's unbelievably egotistical, okay? It's almost delusion at a point. Fucking idiot version of it. So, if I was famous around the time, I would become Miss Gift 2.0. Who knows? Either way, yes. Still regret a lot, and luck is always one of the key factors for all those things. And once luck hit you, there's only two methods. Similar like how girls that have like very exponential growth, but it was stagnant really fast and drop viewership also really fast. Once you get that lucky hit, okay, you have to sit there and actually do your things. Make content, actually entertain people, actually do a lot of things. Start a business is easy. Maintain a business is hard. Goes with viewership too. Suddenly you went lucky, get a bunch of viewership. Yeah, good. But maintain those viewership. You need a lot more effort to put in it to maintain them. Especially on stream, your improv skill have to be so good. Because you are an entertainer and you are not yourself. Yes, you should be authentic. A lot more people love much more authenticity when it comes to all this kind of stuff. But you do have to play a part. It's like 40% entertainers, 60% yourself. Or 60% entertainer, 40% yourself. You can't just like 100% like fake mask like fucking Mr. Beast. People can see that shit. Okay? Maybe kids can't see that shit, but most adults can. So this is why, like, you want to become an online content creators, then yeah, you have to have that part of you. You have to know how to entertain people. You have to know how to have fun with people. I am not a fun person, to be honest. I can't be a good entertainer. Actually, I used to be a fun person. It's just that, the fact that I just got fucking old. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Just is. But what he is right about is that in the current day and age, there is an alternative that doesn't rely as much on RNG, and that is pay to win. You can stand a better chance of standing out in the oversaturation of content creation by paying for view bots to float your stream to the top of categories, or pay for view bots on other socials where you're spamming clips from your streams so you could boost up numbers on, a wacky moment or something and have it like explode elsewhere because you inflated the numbers through view bots, so then people could find your stream and maybe organically grow it that way, but you still view botted in order to boost a clip that led people to the stream. Like, there are paths that don't rely as much on luck, because if you just have money to start and just start buying views, it does help put you in front of more eyes. It's something that's very common, especially on Twitter. But at the end of the day, I just don't like this mentality that Reed kind of encapsulates here of, well, everyone else is cheating, so I should too. And he's trying to make like a strong argument that everyone else is doing it. Content alone, it could be the most slapping, banging content ever. It's not good enough. It's all about the distribution method now, which is dominated through bots and shit like that. So really, you gotta think about this strategy of using bots. I just don't like how he's positioning bots as a strategy instead of calling it what it really is, which is cheating. Like, yes, you can gamify the distribution and shit through bots. Everyone fucking knows that. But I just don't think it's something that should be outwardly encouraged. And it's really weird that the CEO of Night Media, one of the biggest agencies in the space, especially for streamers, is having this kind of viewpoint. Like, his title isn't exactly indicative of his thoughts, because he does say, like, this is a problem, this is an exploit, but he speaks about it like, this exploit exists, so you have to use this now. It's like, you really should, like, almost that it's a necessity. And I just don't like that perspective, nor that mentality. I just think there's a reason why this topic on viewbots is always so passionate from so many people, because viewbots fucking suck. Nobody likes that. It is just a completely dog shit norm right now. And I don't think it needs to be even more normalized. But it's not some requirement or anything like that. Reed then goes on to make a mention of advertisers and viewbots. Do advertisers have any way of tracking botted engagement, and why isn't Twitch cracking down on this at all? Those are two really good questions. The answer to do advertisers have a way of tracking botted engagement is a big nobody fucking knows. My gut tells me there's no way advertisers would have any clue, because how would they? How would they distinguish between authentic and real viewers through just a number plastered on a stream? It'd be entirely on Twitch to take care of the bots and get that number to be where it's like the authentic viewers and not just like, fraudulent ones. I don't see how they could ever possibly know what's real and what's fake based on just the publicly available information, and I doubt Twitch is behind the scenes saying, okay, so your advertisement was played in front of 1 million concurrent viewers over the course of this campaign. Of that, about 15K were real human beings. We really appreciate your business. Like, I highly doubt that fucking happens, right? Like, it doesn't happen on a streamer basis with sponsors either. So, like, if a streamer is botting his stream up to, like, 5K, but really he only has, like, 1,000 real viewers there, and he works with a brand, and he sells to this brand at the 5K concurrent viewers, he's making a lot of extra money versus if he sold at his real 1K, and now the brand gets put in front of what they believe is 5,000 people, but is actually 4,000 bots with only 1,000 real people there. So maybe the campaign only sees them make like 3 fucking sales. Like, man, Perry Poutine Gotcha Game only got 3 clicks through this guy's stream, even though he has 5K concurrent viewers. What's going on here? And then you can maybe speculate and surmise that, okay, he's botting. But then you'd also never really know for sure, because you could also say, like, okay, maybe his community's just not interested in this gotcha game. These brands, I don't think, have any idea, is the point I'm making. I don't see how they would. It's entirely on Twitch to combat the bots, and I don't think there's a way or a tool that these brands have access to that normal people don't that lets them see real versus fake viewers. And then to read second question about why does Twitch not crack down on it, I think everyone knows because Twitch also benefits from these hugely inflated numbers. They see a lot of upside to these massive numbers being housed on Twitch. I think that's pretty clear. Probably don't need to dive any deeper on that. And it is something that he starts to tackle in his next section here about platforms needing to take action. He goes on to talk about, how prevalent the botting problem is, as well as the reluctance from platforms to act on it, believing that the more views there are, the better things look for advertisers, which many people agree with. And again, that probably is the simple truth of it. If these numbers are huge, the platforms are probably very happy because then it's more appealing to advertisers. It could end up with more money to the platform itself. I think it really is that simple. Now, it's this section that ties directly into the eye-catching title that he used here for this piece. If everyone else is doing it, should you? I would never explicitly say you should bot your views on Twitch, other than in the title of this article. But the reality is, if you're not view botting and everyone else is, you're at a disadvantage. When you're competing in a category where you're buried if you don't have 500 plus viewers, maybe shifting your strategy to paying clippers and buying bots helps a streamer break through. I wanted to see what it would cost to bot a stream, and for $180 a week on ViewBotter, I can get 1,500 followers, 225 chatters, and 750 concurrent viewers. Not bad for less than $800 a month, and these companies accept crypto payments. So he's saying that he's not actively advocating for view botting your channel, but if you're not, well, you got your own dick in your butt. Like, everyone around you is doing it. Maybe you should shift your strategy. I don't know. To me, that feels like he is advocating for it. Maybe I'm on the crack pipe. He's pointing out a real problem, that these platforms don't enforce it, so the precedent has been set that there's no actual consequences. But it does seem like he's saying you really should view bot your streams if you want to succeed. And he does prop it up as a legitimate strategy and even insinuates that it's not like super expensive, saying, not bad for less than $800 a month. Look at this huge head start you can get. Really should be something to consider. And I get it. It is something that people obviously consider and pull the trigger on, no doubt. But it's not exactly something that I think should be encouraged either. It sucks. Like that, it is a bad practice. And there's a reason why this is such a big topic, because people don't like view botters. It's not something that I think should be talked about in a manner that feels like it's positive and encouraging, and even setting it up as maybe even your only option if you want to stand out, because as Reed said multiple times, good content isn't good enough. You got to really consider distribution, and distribution viewbots can really do wonders for. I don't know. To me, it just rubs me the wrong way. He then closes by talking about viewbot detection and how Twitch CEO mentioned it's a game of cat and mouse, and that really there's not a whole lot of great information that he could find on how brands can detect viewbots or anything like that. And then he finishes the big takeaway. We've entered an era where good content alone isn't enough, distribution tactics are. When clipping, paid amplification, and even bots can artificially push you up the rankings, the playing field starts to tilt toward whoever is willing to game it. Twitch's detection tools feel reactive at best, and advertisers don't seem to have a reliable way to verify what's real. If botting becomes normalized, creators face a brutal question. Compete clean and risk invisibility, or bend the rules to survive. Long term, though, this erodes trust in the entire ecosystem. Again, he drives that point home about good content alone isn't enough. It's all about distribution tactics, and I just firmly disagree. Good content alone is sometimes enough. But again, it does take luck. It does. It always has, and it always will. Distribution tactics, though, he's right, can be gamified and boost your shit and immediately give you a better chance, so you're not overly reliant on luck. If you'd rather focus instead on pay-to-win mechanics through clippers and viewbots and stuff like that, then you would be entering the Thunderdome competing head-to-head, toe-to-toe with countless others who are doing that daily. That is very, very common. And in many, many cases, it's hard to tell if it's real or fake. So it is a legitimate problem, and it sucks that platforms don't do anything about it. He's not wrong about the core, that there is a huge problem because these platforms don't crack down on viewbots. Now everyone fucking does it, it seems. And it fucking blows. And I imagine he's right that it is a very real consideration for tons of streamers. Like, well, why would I even bother trying to do this legitimately when everyone else is fucking cheating? Everyone else is viewbotting, so why wouldn't I? And it's hard to argue, like, because it's morally correct to, you know, play fair. It would be hard to make someone be like, okay, then I'll do that and go nowhere unless I get fucking crazy lucky. When the alternative is apparently, like, cheap view bots that give them a better chance. It's something that he's not wrong about in his assessment here. Again, I just find it weird that it feels like he's speaking on it like almost positively, like you're at a huge disadvantage, you really need to think about this strategy that actually isn't all that expensive if you want to compete on an even playing field. Because at the end of the day, I don't think viewbots are something that should be encouraged. I don't think it should be twisted to the point where people consider viewbots like a strategy as opposed to just cheating, because viewbots are bad for everyone. There's a reason why it's such a passionate topic for so many people, because it sucks. It sucks for the people that aren't doing it, and it sucks for viewers too. Like, viewbots are just shitty overall, like genuinely. So like, it's not something that I'd like to see more people start being like, yeah, let's start really thinking about doing more viewbotting, as if there's not already enough. So anyway, this was a very interesting post, to say the least, and I just wanted to yap about it. That's really about it. See ya.
What's that, tech industry? You can do whatever you want? You're immune to the laws of God and man? Oh, no. We're gonna stop by talking about your activities in a kind of sassy way. Oh, it's over for you. YouTube is now the world's largest media company by revenue. YouTube's $62 billion in 2025 revenue beat even Disney, which came just short at $61 billion, although it does exclude Disney's theme parks and cruises and merch. YouTube won't catch up until they do that too. I don't even want to imagine it.
Jake Paul Cruz.
To enter, you have to go through Mr. Beast's mouth. Research firm Moffett-Nathanson, wow. That sounds like a fake name. Also estimates that the platform pulled in $40.4 billion in ad revenue in 2025, more than Disney, NBC, Paramount, and Warner Brothers combined. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan stated that their current market position comes from YouTube's ability to bring together human storytelling and the best of technology, which sounds a lot better than saying we pumped that platform full of ads and AI slop, and it made us a ton of money. I guess we're rich now. Part of that making money strategy was doing things like increasing the amount of unskippable ads people see alongside their rollout of anti-ad blocker technology. While the lion's share of revenue comes from ads, YouTube is clearly pushing subscriptions too, with YouTube Premium, YouTube Music, NFL Sunday Ticket, and YouTube TV all driving growth. The report also credits YouTube's heavy investment in AI tools, which gives creators the ability to generate slop content faster than ever, helping them take shorts to 200 billion views a day. Take that, TikTok! You're not better than us! That's YouTube. But some of the features YouTube has added are helpful, like this conversational AI feature on smart TVs that'll let you ask questions mid-video, like what ingredients are in a recipe? What's the meaning behind these song lyrics? And would you still love me if I was a worm? Intel has announced the Core Ultra 200S Plus lineup, a direct refresh of Arrow Lake aimed at winning back the gaming market. In case you forgot, Arrow Lake's disastrous gaming latency issues when it first launched tanked its reputation with PC builders, and so Intel decided it needed to begin its apology tour. This mid-range refresh features the Core Ultra 7 270K Plus, packing 24 cores, and the Ultra 5 250K Plus with 18. At a price point of $300 and $200 respectively, it's clear that Intel has done some deep soul searching. If you consider soul searching to be realizing that AMD's 3D V-Cache stays winning. Interestingly, Intel says these new chips are their fastest gaming desktop processors ever. They now have a 270K that is faster than their existing flagship 285K. And I gotta say, as a lover of sequential value scaling, this makes me furious. The refreshed Arrow Lake chips aren't just faster. They come with new features meant to reduce frame time and latency bottlenecks, increase instructions per clock in specific games to boost performance, and support faster DDR5 out of the box. It's no wonder Reddit commenters view this as a great deal, a better deal, if, you know, we could have some affordable RAM to put alongside it. Like right now you got a cheap, top-tier beef patty, but the burger bun costs 5 times as much, which seems like a problem, unless you go full carnivore like me. I don't need buns. I always have some kind of meat in my hands.
Check out this guy's buns.
Some people like buns, I like the meat. Meta has acquired Moltbook, the Reddit-style social network for OpenClaw AI agents, not for people, that went viral earlier this year, dropping any remaining pretense that Facebook is still for humans. They're just waiting until they can go mask off. Moltbook's creators will join Meta Superintelligence Labs, where they'll presumably come up with applications for their always-on agent directory that are more practical than automating rage bait posts. Axios, which broke the story, reported that existing Moltbook users can continue letting their agents use the platform, though Meta signaled that's likely going to change. While some big names in the AI world, like Andre Karpathy, hyped it up to be a singularity event, much of the viral activity around Moltbook was people using it to artificially increase the value of meme coins for pump and dump schemes, which was possible because the whole thing was incredibly insecure. The acquisition is another step in Meta CEO and puppet yearning to be a real boy Mark Zuckerberg's strategy to flood the world with more soulless bots so he can feel more normal.
You wish upon a star.
He's like, someday, everyone will have dead eyes like me. On an earnings call last year, Zuckerberg stated his intention for every business to have a business AI wearing a suit, just like they have an email address and website. While on the consumer side, people are speculating that agents would find deals, manage bookings, and shop on your behalf. So, to translate this from corporate, the end game is agents making and posting the ads, agents looking at the ads and buying the stuff in the ads, and then the middle, Zuckerberg, is managing all that infrastructure and charging advertisers for it. And what will the humans do? Nothing. The agents don't need us here for this. They're just fine. We'll be in the metaverse. No, it's not dead! I play Beat Saber every night with our sponsor.
Yes, Squarespace! You know, back in my day, a website was nigh on impossible to make. You had to dig raw HTML out of the ground with your bare hands. But kids these days have it easy, because Squarespace's design intelligence combines 2 decades of design expertise with AI, so anyone can build a beautiful personalized website and tell the whole internet who they are while I'm trying to have a nap. And Squarespace Payments lets you manage everything in one place, so you can start receiving payments right away with Klarna, Apple Pay, and more of such things. We use it for the Linus Media Group website, and even an old fossil like me can figure it out. It's the worst. So start building your website today and get 10% off your first purchase at squarespace.com/techlinked. You dang on fool.
Oh man, tech industry, you're looking a little woozy. You just can't handle all this sass, can you? Well, there's more where that came from. Quick Bits, go! They're like Pokemon. Apple's MacBook Neo officially launched today, and Windows PC makers are terrified. Reviews are glowing, calling the A18 Pro-powered budget
on a little bit.
laptop an absolute game changer for everyday users, not the people like you.
Hello there, Noble. It's been a while. Man, I really can't maintain the high-pitched voice today, so I'm just going to use my normal voice. Again, hello there. Well, technically, my main channel is still on my YouTube, so if you ever like felt like want to watch it, you can go to there. It's much more easier, higher quality too. Man, I'm currently like having lots of issues with this one. Okay. I'm doing the is it called deterring effect? I think it's called deterring effect. Hard to say. But I basically Twitch is, you have to understand, like it's kind of like 70% of Twitch is actually just bot at this point. So if you really want some authentic like people just to chat with, I feel like just streaming YouTube is much more better. I actually got much more chatters in YouTube than Twitch. Almost like above 80% of the times that I streams. People are actually willing to chat with you on YouTube. That's a strange part of it. And yeah. I actually do not care about Twitch. I only multi-stream it. It's kind of like a funnel to my YouTube. I know there are people who are a little bit lazy to just watch people on YouTube because like they don't want to expose their personal account, like YouTube account, like by watching other people. So they don't want to create a extra account or just change their account name just for that sake. So yeah. I can get it. So people can like stay in YouTube when they want to be in YouTube. People can stay in like Twitch when they're in Twitch. People can go to Kick if they want to go to Kick. Like I don't give a crap, to be honest. But if I'm gonna say spiritually, which platform I would be prioritized on, I would say YouTube. YouTube would be the one. Ah, gosh, my back. Yeah, good news. I have scoliosis. Now I'm just like very fucking tired most of the time. Oh, by the way, I think like you were from the era that I was with VP. So my right now I'm not with a group anymore, so I don't have any obligations to try to be brand friendly anymore. So you will hear me saying fucking shit a lot. It's basically part of my language. I've been trying to hold out my language for a very long time, and then finally I just, stop being brand friendly. Just be myself. And I do say the word fuck like no tomorrow. I know. A guy who normally talks like that, like how can they stream in YouTube? I'm not even famous. I don't even care, to be honest. I only here to kind of like show my art and have a little bit of fun chattings. And if anyone noticed that I actually do like, art content, and then they'd be like, hey, can I commission you? Yeah. And then yes, you can commission me. And then finally I got some client. Good. Just doing that. And for me, at the moment, I'm doing like one of my art commissions. This is like one of the animations I'm working on right now. Oh, forgot. Most of the things is like kind of shut off. There's a rough animations. I'm currently doing the line out of the animations. Add a little bit of effect and stuff. This is like a low price of like $85. I'm doing like more than $85 worth of animations. This thing should be like around, if I really have to round up nicely, should be a $400 like animations. But yeah. I'm a generous person. This person is my first customer for my low budget animations. So I decided to give this person a little bit extra, aside from the stuff that she originally like ordered. you know. Get a little bit more animations here. Let you take a look at this. Dun 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 dun. Actually, I got this particular part already finished. It's in here. I rendered them separately. And then I'm creating my schedule stuff. As most people already know, I stream in some very odd hours. It's basically like I almost stream every day, and then it's a fixed schedule thing. It's not like today I'm going to stream this, and then I'm going to stream, like I'm going to play game today, and then tomorrow I'm going to do some drawing. Those are not like my stuff. I usually would just stream everything in one go. Okay, so it's basically like, all right, 8 a.m. playing some game, 10 a.m. doing some chatting. Like 12 or like 11 depends on like how much work I have. I do my like drawing, and maybe it's art commissions, maybe it's like something like related to the stream in the futures, or maybe something that I'm planned. I would like, be like have like planned stream in here. If like there's some special day, it'll be like, oh, I have a collab on Wednesday, so I will like adding like a collab on Wednesday art in here, like those kind of stuff. I'm still creating a template. The middle one, I'm still figuring out like what the fuck I need to add in there. Still thinking about it. I'm only putting like art here as a placeholders. I have to figure out a lot of shit out. Oh, by the way, if you kind of notice, I do unaffiliated myself, so you can't see any ad anymore. This guy is me. But if you're going to ask like who's this is my client, Zoe. She's Japanese, by the way. Maybe it's Japanese, I don't know. Maybe. And then I also trying to make a model for my friends. Still under designing phase. As you already know, I made my own model, and then I want to make a 3.0 model, but my model making skill is like 3-year-old, so I need to like update my modeling skill a little bit. So I have to create a model and then do some like rigging, do a little bit experimental stuff on it on this like models, and then give it for free for my friend. If she ever want to give me some money, I will be happy, but just gonna give her for free for now. The plan is for that, because again, I'm just using her as a guinea pig. Either way, how are you? Yeah, it's a 2D model VTubers. Like, what else? I am a 2D model VTubers too. Like, obviously, I'm going to rig the same things. The art style would be quite similar to mine, obviously, because as you kind of already seen, this is my characters. I'm going to use my own art style on her. Yeah, I don't do 3D stuff a long time ago. I already got so rusty at this point. I don't even know how to do the basic 3D things. And 3D tech keep improving, so yeah, then that's the thing too. I haven't updated like 3D stuff a long time ago. Same with this like live 2D stuff. They have like so many things like been like ready up. So I have to figure shit out, you know. Learn a lot more stuff. Again, my back. Scoliosis is not fun. It's not fun at all. And then I got another animation commissions I will need to do. So far, like most of my job right now is just animations. I am knee deep into animation stuff. If you look into my VGen, I would also have a lot of like animation stuff like going on there too. And I did a lot of stream improvement. It's just today I don't want to show my face that much because like I look a mess. But yeah, oops, wrong place. Ta-da! And then let me play some things. I have to do it manually now since like the automation's already passed. Was it? All right. Test trigger. Ta-da! See what this thing does. Yeah, you can do a lot. I've been making a lot more stuff lately. One of it is this one. My off-screen working stream. Yeah, I made all this like environment completely using like OBS. This is OBS 3D stuff that I'm working on. If you try, I already like screenshot them into like one screen. I screenshot them into like one screen. Try to think this. This entire tablet. Okay, this entire art tablet. Yeah, let me try to find it first. Okay, good. This thing is entirely made out of 3D. Whee! Even the table is 3D. I just screenshot them so my computer doesn't run that many 3D stuff in there live. But let me turn on the TV, the table. Okay, tabletop. No, not this one. This tablet. Filters, 3D panel. Turn on. Okay. Tabletop. Like this entire table is actually 3D. Whee! I took a screenshot of it so it's not as resource intensive. So this thing is not like on 24/7. So I can just turn this thing off. I do have one thing that I turn off because it's so resource intensive. That is this thing. What is it? Ah. The ring light. If you look closely, it's actually animated. Like again, like the ring light actually like eats up like most of the graphic like powers. This thing I'm streaming, so I don't want to like waste too much resources in it. So yeah. And then try to type art zoom. Exclamation mark art zoom. You see that word here? There? Try to type it. You don't have the capital letter it. Just like 1-to-1 of it. You have to space in between the zoom. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So if anyone kind of like, oh, what are you drawing? I can't see jack shit here. Art zoom. Magic. And also time to times I kind of like watch YouTube while I'm
You
working.
mostly,
So
okay?
if some people that, you know, what are you watching? And then they'll be like, they can like click like the TV zoom, and then they can zoom in the television side of things. But the television zoom is like 30 seconds because I want people to watch together with me when they want to watch that particular part. So yeah, it's going to like once you trigger like the TV zoom, you're going to wait for a very, very long time. Oh, think about it. I should actually do some like arrangement. TV zoom is going to like what behind the scenes too. All right, good. Nah, I just build up this thing. Nice. All right. Again, I work a lot on this particular thing, and sooner or later I will create like a D&D game out of like this thing entirely. Have some fun with it, you know. Ugh, again, my back. My back. Also, I forgot to take my medications. I should take it tonight since it's already late night. Like a few hours before I go to sleep. But yeah. Like, how is everyone? Again, I am doing great, I guess. I found out I have scoliosis. Explain back pain. And if you guys don't know what scoliosis is, it's basically your spine is like bent to the wrong fucking way. Yes. That one. It's because my ear like conditions. I always like dizzy, lean toward like one certain direction, so my body keep leaning to that directions. So I end up have like a bent back, sadly. But either way, the rest of the thing is good. I've been actually like earning quite a lot from doing like animations and stuff. And right now, just going to show you guys this one. Hold on. Yeah, my VGen has been working quite well. Okay. Man, it's going to this show like super duper expensive because art is expensive, okay? There's a cheaper version, the trial versions. If you ever really want something to draw in here, like here is the trial version of it. Like everyone can sort of like, you know, do it like once like each month. Well, really depends on you. Because like I say, this particular scene, like for me, I don't care about like how many people in my stream, long as I can have a fun conversation with even just one viewer. And maybe some potential customer dropped in and then they see like, hey, you have a very good art. And then like, I want to commission you. Then yeah, that is my main point when I do streaming. I'm not trying to be famous or anything. But if you want to become famous and want to turn this into jobs or like earn money from it, yeah, not going to do well for you. Unless you want to become a content creator. You want to become content creators that, you know, like make animations or like do like, you know, commentary stuff, this and that, other stuff, or do newscasting, like on some particular things. Like you like Gundam, you can do a lot of newscasting about the Gundam project. Aside from that, you can't really do a lot more things when you're going to become content creators because, again, streaming is a scam. You can stream as a hobby. You can make video content, being a content creator as a hobby. But you have to remember, you can't do anything beyond that. Because if you really want to compete to the point that you can earn money from it, you have to spend money to earn money. You need to pay people to make productions, you know, make your like overlay, this and that, yeah, that stuff, making short for you. You have to pay all of them. This is a very pay-to-win economy when it comes to streamings, okay? You need to pay a lot of people to work a lot of stuff for you, to do distribution, like blast shit out into people's faces. And if you stream in Twitch, again, if you stream in Twitch, I don't really promote people to do this, but sadly, when everyone's doing it, you really want to do this as a as a profitable stuff. You have to do it. Botting. Like seriously, I'm not even kidding about this anymore. This is just no backhand to it or anything to it. Sounds bad. It is. If you make a TikTok video, you post it, and then you press the promote thing, it shoves the TikTok video to other people's faces. Okay? It shoves TikTok video to other people's faces. Yes. It's the same when you're using botting. It's just the service is not going into the Twitch ecosystem, it's going outside the ecosystem, and then you think like, is it fraud doing it? Yes, it is. Everyone is doing it, sadly. Yeah, I kind of fucking hate that too. It's like I don't bot, obviously I don't have people here. Even you don't bot, like some of the successful stream, I can tell you, every successful stream have bot in a stream. At least 100 to 600 bot is in that stream. Sometimes some people have a few hundred, maybe 200s, as like a jumpstart stream for them. But generally, there is bot in that stream. They didn't bot it. There are quite a lot of people, it's like they didn't bot it. Their fans are the one that botting it. Maybe if you're like a very beautiful female streamer, like your simp is botting you, or like some other like circumstances. Some people decided to bot you. Maybe your like very close friends want to support you. They decided to bot the shit out of you, and then didn't tell you. Something like that can happen. There's no way to tell. And everyone is botting to push themselves up so people can see like, oh, big number, I'm going to click into it. Yes, you need to be entertaining in the first place to retain actual audience. But if you are entertaining, but like me, I can talk a lot, I can have lots of fun times with people, I'm doing lots of this kind of shit. In many cases, I would say I'm a very entertaining person. But here's the kicker. My skill lies within chatting with people. When I don't have people to chat with me, what I can do? Nothing. Just sit there doing nothing. So what would it end up? No one. And no one, the first people drop by in there, if they didn't say hi, I didn't say hi, you're just going to see a silent guy sitting there and drawing. There's nothing to give, nothing to do. And then eventually people will just leave. Come and go, everything's just like that. And that's the case for many, many people. Like, a lot more people actually are very talented or like even like very entertaining, you know. But they never got a viewer because like the people either are also entertaining, but or like some people are not entertaining, they're botting shit out of themselves and push themselves above you, basically just like paid. In the worst case scenario, in what I'm going to say is pay to win. Okay? Mr. Beast has turned the entire content creation stuff pay to win. You have the money to pay for not just bot, pay for production, pay for this, pay for that, pay for everything. You got the initial money for it. Just do as big as possible. People like grandiose stuff. And then if you don't have those things, you don't like first out of wazoo, you immediately like boom! Like you can't do that shit. If you don't have that kind of level of production, just turn your stuff into hobbies, okay? Just stream when you feel like it. Have some fun chat with some people if you do have some audience. Yeah, do those things. It can help you a little bit. But aside from that, no. Not going to help you a lot. Try to think this. There's so many people who suddenly become super fucking famous, okay? Most likely case, they didn't bought it. Some company bought them. You know? imagine if I suddenly play Outriders. I become like super famous playing Outriders, and then like some Outriders like fans or like even the Outrider company, like PR company themselves, they decided to bot the shit out of me, and then I become like super famous. I didn't bot. Maybe some people bought me. I didn't know. I just know suddenly I got a bunch of viewers. I thought I hit something, and I continue to be as entertaining as possible. Again, you never know that the viewer you have, are you suddenly become successful, or that someone else is playing behind the scene you didn't even know. Like, that's a thing. You are like streaming right now. If you're going to become famous and able to earn money of it, you are literally on the mercy of the fucking bot. Maybe the botting from other people, the botting from yourself, this and that other stuff. You definitely are growing. Okay? Maybe the first 200 people that come to watch you is a bot, but as it gradually from 200 to 300, that 200 to 300, that 100 is actual people. YouTube Live itself is very difficult to bot. It get bonked very fast. But viewership, imagine you post a video, you would have a very weird matrix. People can see it if they decided to take a look into it, because YouTube actually do have lots of matrix like metric stuff like out there. If you suspect that person is bot, you can actually check it very easily. But normally YouTube don't give a shit. But now they're using like a lot of AI system to kind of like do this and do that. This is why there's so many people, like innocent people, like YouTubers, is getting bonked by like ban or like this and bonked by like the YouTube like AI algorithm stuff. Is mainly because of that. They are using bot or using this, doing that. Like the AI is having war with the other AI. The AI is starting to be more and more convincing. Like, you know, the bot account, like existing that spam all those like TV shots, like Family Guy shots, or like just copy and paste other people like TikTok and then like remix it, add like a fucking like Subway surfer beside it, or like someone chopping some things. All those kind of bot account like just spamming out the wazoo, and then like YouTube use AI to kind of like curb down a lot of them. But they are also, like, those kind of people who do those bot stuff, they are also creating an AI system to kind of counter-attack the bot things. So it's like, oh, they banned them because of this reason. Okay, I will find out, like, I will change my behavior a little bit. Every single time I make a lot of bot. They ban hundreds bots, I can create hundreds more, like 1,000 more bot with a different behavior from that hundreds bot. And then they have been like banning Hammer like everywhere. It's just a massive purge like last 2 years, okay? Even now they're still purging a lot of people, like innocent people. It's because the AI bot have been so good that the AI they're using to purge the AI bot now unable to distinguish actual people and botting people. Every platform have their own issues, I would say. But again, I strongly believe, long as you do your things in YouTube, actually it does work better than Twitch. At least Twitch is fucking disgusting. Kick can be disgusting too, but at least Kick moderate that stuff. Strangely. Strangely, no matter how bad Kick is, they actually do ban people. You might think they don't ban people because they only ban people when they actually go against the fucking law. Twitch, they randomly fucking ban people out of favoritisms, okay? It's way worse than Kick. Kick actually, when they ban you, you're fucked. That is Kick. But Twitch, they would just ban you a bit, and then they will ban another person of super unreasonable stuff. It's like, okay, you ban like half of the VTuber like doing like tiny bit of like, you know, like half boob showings, and then there are people literally are naked in the stream, and then they're fine. This is why everyone is like botting in Twitch. They want to push your channel high up, at least have like numbers things there, because every live stream have the numbers there. People in Twitch, they are trained to see a high number I click. Yes, there are people who will on purpose click into low numbers. How many? 1,000 of people only have 10 people, maybe even 5 people would do that. No. Twitch is literally just botting haven. They don't give a shit because like if you bot, you give them numbers. They are happy if you bot too. They literally are fucking happy that you are botting. Because they can show to their like investor or like any people who want to like put ad into Twitch, they will show we have this many numbers of people. If you put advertisement inside our like inside our thing, like you can like get like this many viewer. Oh, YouTube. Depends. Like I say again, like if you really want to like become a serious content creator, like I say again, you do have to pay. I'm not saying pay bot viewer, okay? You literally have to pay. Either you yourself had to work your ass off creating shorts, creating this, creating multiple things that is like the high production stuff. Okay, increase your content productions, make animations, make shorts, make like good like like those kind of very fancy like shorts, and like make like video content, have dedicated like content stuff, maybe do some podcasts, maybe do a little bit this, do a little bit that. Like every time you need to have like some sort of event going on there. It's like try to say the easiest to say like you can lit a campfire, or every week you have a fucking fireworks show. If you can't outcompete the fireworks show on your other neighborhood, you are going to fucking lose. But if you're just going to want to have some nice time, have some nice communities that can chat with, people would like willing to like have some fun times with you, I think YouTube is way better off than Twitch at the moment. Because, like I say again, Twitch is not real. It's not real anymore. Maybe it used to. That was like 10 fucking years ago. Maybe I give you the benefit of the doubt, 7 fucking years ago. Twitch is still like good place. After the 7 years, no more. YouTube, while in a sense, yes, is quite fucked up, but a lot of people are still successful in YouTube. Long as you're willing to put a very... Try to think this. Long as you have one thing that goes well, imagine you are like a guy who loves fishing. You just make a daily content, maybe not daily, maybe every week, or maybe every week you make 2 videos of you start from your house, preparing your trip to go to fishing, and to the spot. Maybe you can skip it, cut it, or you want to like have like some middle cut of like you going to the gas station, buy some food, and then give some review of like the gas station food, and then finally go to the fishing spot and then start do some fishing, and then talk about some stuff while you're fishing. You do that consistently every week, maybe 2 times a week, you will get a bunch of people who love fishing watching you. And you can even ask them a question. Oh, I got like this like river, like normally have this type of fish. Can you like teach me like a little bit like how to fish stuff? Like or like what kind of bait that this kind of fish like, or like a type of like how to like make a lure that looks like this kind of fish would prefer. Like those kind of things, like you can like literally more you learn, you can also create a tutorial about it. You make a tutorial about it, people will take a look at it, more people look at it, more people talk about it, more people talk about it, more people will start to like, spread a video about it. And then you get more viewer. That is literally how YouTube functions. You put a hobby that you're really into out there, eventually there will be people who also like this kind of hobbies come in and start watch your shit. If you really love one type of game, keep doing that type of game. Eventually, there will be a lot of people come and watch you. Just try not to do Roblox. I know Roblox is the easy way for you to get lots of like brats to watch you, but it is a bunch of brats to watch you. So if you cannot handle lots of kids being kids, then try not to do kids content. Because you will get trolled a lot. And you will tear your hair apart. Maybe Minecraft is the closest one you still can do. But still lots of things you can do. Don't torture yourself by just exclusively making kids content, okay? No, fuck Roblox. I may look fucking young. I'm 31 years old. A 31 years old shouldn't play Roblox. Like if it's like a collab with like a friends who is at a younger age, like 21 or 25, and then they'd be like, hey, I played Roblox when I was young, I want to go back a little bit, or I want to tag along. And I'll be like, yeah, I will be tag along for one fucking stream, and then I would never touch that thing again until like someone else, like similar situation happens again. I will not be the guy that will be like suddenly like sit here and be like, let's play Roblox. No, I will not do that shit. But either way, like long as you have like one very dedicated hobbies you want to like share out to people, so eventually you will just get eyes on you. Maybe games, maybe like some things like sewing or like fishing, or just by having like a fish tank, okay? If you have like a fish bowl, you'll be like, day 1, my fish. Day 2, how I take care of my fish. Day 3, I have ammonia issues, so I did this. Day 3, you just literally make 1 minute shots, okay? Literally 1 minute shots of daily of how you take care of your fish. Like day 4, I upgraded the fish bowl. I added like some filter system there. Day 5, I bought this special fish flake for my fish. Day 60, I now have a fucking big aquarium for you to see. Hey. Like day 150. Timmy Turner, this little fish here, the first day fish finally died. Ah, shit. I feel very sad. Day 500. Hey, you remember Timmy Turner's? Yes, like Timmy Turner now, like his like descendants, like he last time gave birth to a lot of fish. Now, like this entire tank is a descendant of Timmy Turner. Oh, wait a minute, this is a fucking incest happening in there. Like that again, like everything can be really like a lot of stuff you can do on there. Like long as you have the idea to do some things, just go for it. Long as you make it a consistent thing, you can make a really like nice stuff like going on. Just have fun. YouTube is literally way better than Twitch. Because in Twitch, you have to understand this. Improv skill is very important. You are wearing a mask, but do not wear a 100% mask, else you just become a very fake Mr. Beast, okay? Kids cannot detect fakeness, but adult can. This is why not a lot of adults like Mr. Beast. Even I don't like him, but I respect him as a content creator, but I do not respect him as a human being. Like you can maybe play around, like just want to become a streamer, like play around, maybe 60% yourself, 40% being an entertainer. Yeah, just trying to be an entertainer sometimes. Like I say, like I can like be a little bit fake sometimes. People definitely can see the fakeness. Okay, I'll be like, "Hello there, everyone. My name is Kiribaka. I'm here to entertain everyone. What we can do today, huh? Oh, yes. Today I bought like Rift Breakers. It's on sales. Everyone should go to like Rift Breakers. Hey, how about I'm playing Rift Breaker today? I just bought it, so I finished downloading. Let's play that game. Oh, co-op in there. Like, who wants to play? Do you guys have any like YouTubers, like Vtubers that you want to like suggest that maybe I can contact with them? As again, I am still myself, but I'm just giving more energy out. Kind of fake, but also not fake at the same time. Just being myself, but still trying to be entertaining. That is want to be a streamer. When you actually want to be a streamer, that have people to watch you, that people like find it fun, find it like, yeah, I love your energies and everything. You just need to have like a very good improv skill. You have to be on spot entertainer, and then your brain have to have like a shit tons of on the spot script. You know what? Something we call a bit. Okay, like. Standard 101. If you play a game, you walk close to a ledge, you will look into the screen. Hey. And then you jump down the ledge. And then everyone laughed. The most standard basic. You are literally trying to be a clown in the stream. Okay? You are a clown. You are trying to be a clown. Have a routine clown schedule in there. You can do win, you can do fail, you can do this, you can do that, but have like a fixed script in your head and then be very, very improvisational in that. Like depends on the situation, you can choose this script and immediately modify it. You can do this, you can do that, you can make your entire stream like goofy ass cartoon shit going on in there. Who knows? That part is the most important things that you have to understand when you want to become streamers. What time is it normally? Oh, 5 p.m. Yes, it's 5 p.m. in my time. Like, usually I eat around this time. I know it's weird times, but my family usually eat around that time, so yeah. Anyway. As always, guys, I do appreciate for you to dropping by. It's been a while. I have a fun chat with you too. And as always, guys, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Hold on a bit, I forgot it. Bye-bye.